Kel, we are live. Hey, Danny, you got us now?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Okay, thank God. Holy sweet baby Jesus, dude. It's like we're in the middle of a heat wave and all our shit just got melted and we are actually inside the house. The whole studio just took a freaking wreck, bro.
Right.
Just everything just grenaded.
Sorry for the delay, guys.
Yeah.
We had no choice.
Appreciate everybody just being waiting feverishly for this. Holy smokes. Let's see, got Danny on there. I'm gonna go into here and all that good stuff. Okay, get the chat going on. You good, Mikey? I mean, I know we're a little closed off here. Wait, hold on. Let's go this way. There we go. Okay, we're good there.
Relax.
Okay, we are freaking.
Trust me, they don't want the show to see me.
Shit, they sure as hell don't tune in and see me. Danny, what is going on, brother? How are you?
Doing well. I'm. It's super hot where you guys are, but I'm enjoying a little thunderstorm behind me out on the patio, so I can't complain. 78, beautiful outside.
Really? Dude, you are so freaking lucky.
88? Did he say 88?
88. What is 88?
How rude.
We got 88 at like 2 a.m. in the morning out here, dude. Jesus. Holy smokes, man.
Yeah, they get brutalized all winter long. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Holy smokes, we're big right now.
There you go.
What the hell happened to the chat? Wait, where'd the chat go? All right. Oh, cool. All right, folks. Everybody, sorry about the delay. We are live now. Danny, how do you pronounce your last name, Danny?
Weigel.
What's that?
Weigel.
Weigel?
Yep.
Okay. Nice. Got Danny Weigel on set with us tonight, guys. Coming from North Dakota. Red River BMX, Mikey?
Long ways away from here.
A long ways to go, but hey, dude, appreciate you reaching out to us. Danny, you got a national coming up and everything. What's going on in Red River?
Well, it's I appreciate you guys having me. Obviously, you got the national coming up in 2024. It's kind of cool. It's the first national ever to be hosted in North Dakota. South Dakota had a couple down in Aberdeen over the last couple of years, and so we thought, hey, why not North Dakota? And we were able to do a lot of great things with our new facility that we recently built the last couple of years, and put everything together for a bid, and lucky to have USA BMX on board and get that national up here in North Dakota for the first time ever, make a little history.
Yeah, I mean, when you went and reached out to me on coming on board to come on the show, I was like, dude, I was flabbergasted. You know, a lot of people don't reach out and want to come on the show, you know, because it's like we're a little bit kind of cutthroat, this, that, the other, and everything. You know, we got positive, negative, and a whole bunch of shit talking for BMX and stuff. But when you reached out to me, and I was like, dude, I'm pretty freaking stoked. And for you guys having a national is you guys only have 2 tracks over there in North Dakota, correct?
Yeah, we have Red River BMX, which is on the eastern half of the state. The river separates us in Minnesota, and then you got Bismarck, which is kind of in the central part of the state. So we got 2 up here, and then 2 down in South Dakota in Rapid City and Aberdeen.
Really? Wow, dude, that's crazy, man.
Yeah.
And you guys got tabbed to do a national. That's pretty freaking awesome.
We did.
And how long has the track been there?
So this is about year 3.5. So we had a track in a different location for many, many years back to when I was racing as a kid. And it's kind of always floated around new location to new location until they were asked to leave. And so we were able to, we just had a different approach. We partnered with the Alaris Center here in Grand Forks, which is a big, 13,000 seat arena. And then we were able to get on a chunk of their property. And so unique thing to us is we've got 4,000 asphalt parking spots at our disposal, which not many other facilities have. And so it's going to be perfect. People can park and have a lot of room to spread out and everything else. So it's a great great venue, and we're excited to bring that back to Grand Forks.
That's awesome.
Dude, hell yeah. And you guys just got done doing like a pretty recent rebuild, correct?
Yeah, so the track's only 3 years old. What we did recently is we brought Lance up from Dirt Trends. He reshaped nearly everything this last year, just about a month ago, reshaped everything, and then we actually put a brand new top coat on it. So up here in North Dakota, we either have, especially on the eastern side of the state, we either have black dirt for farming, or we've got hard, gross clay that is hard to shape. And so what we did is we actually trucked some ball lime or some limestone type material from down in the Mankato, Minnesota area, and topped everything. So it looks awesome. It rides great. There's a little grit to it if it rains. So people think I'm crazy. I've had dirt shipped to me probably the last 6 months, and just trying to find what works best for us. And it's worked out really well. So we've been really happy with Lance and the guys, and I'm excited to showcase the facility to everybody that's going to come up to North Dakota here in August.
That's awesome.
Yeah, dude. I mean, I seen, because I kind of backtracked and went on your guys' Facebook and stuff and seen all the side freaking dump trucks and everything delivering all the dirt, and went and seen the pictures of like the before and the pictures you sent me, and I was like, dude, you got a hell of a venue, man. Like,
it looks sweet.
Yeah,
pictures are awesome.
And everybody, like, I got nothing but great responses of when I posted that you were going to be on the show. And people are like, oh, dude, this is freaking awesome. This is spectacular. I'm like, yeah, dude, it's in North Dakota. You know, and I think, now you said this is the first national that you guys in North Dakota have ever had, correct?
Correct. Yep. Yeah. First one ever in North Dakota.
I mean, damn, dude. I mean, that's even counting like the COVID years. I mean, when they were doing the pop-up nationals, I think so the closest one that you probably had would have been the Nebraska one 2 years ago.
Omaha had one down there during the COVID times. Then I know Aberdeen's had a couple, probably 2 in the last 4 or 5 years since I've been around. So Kyle and his crew do a great job down there as well.
So Aberdeen is that the second track?
No, that's South Dakota.
Oh, South Dakota. Okay.
Don't you know?
South Dakota, don't you know? Hey, my first time doing the show.
Wow.
So how far away is your other local track that's in?
So
there?
Bismarck's about 3.5 hours. Aberdeen's about 3.5 hours. We're about 4 hours from Rum River, BMX over in Minnesota.
Okay. Josh and company, boy, that's a big one.
Yep. Yeah, no, Josh been a great help, just bouncing ideas, and
Josh is a genius. I mean, dude, when him and Alyssa were on the show, the ideas and everything they come up with for Rum River, like honestly, changed the face of BMX.
And the willingness of them to help everybody.
Yeah, and their volunteer program is second to none. Honestly, it's crazy. They really raised the bar on everybody out there, or just in general, like throughout the whole U.S.
Yeah,
they really do.
No, they're great. We go down there quite a few times during the winter. Obviously, they're the closest indoor track. So while we're battling, 4 feet, 5 feet of snow on the track, we head over to Rum River and spend a weekend racing. And no, they're great. They put on a great show, and in many aspects, they are the top standard that you want to achieve at any facility. And so, how can we take what they're doing along with every other track that we've traveled to, and take one thing that we like from them and implement it within our facility and our track and our ridership.
Right. There we go. We'll put you on the big screen. We'll keep you like that since you're the featured guest.
They don't want to see us. They've seen us plenty of times.
Yeah, they've been watching us for 4 years.
They probably don't want to see me much either.
National coming up, Big Josh over there at Rum River. I mean, we can't say enough about Josh. Ran into Josh at Worlds a month and a half ago. The dude is honestly a visionary and just has a ton of ideas. I did see that going through your track page there on Facebook, you've got a good handful of sponsors that support your program.
Yeah, we that's the one thing. I've never said that I'm the best guy to go move dirt or shape dirt or maybe do some of the on-track stuff. I've learned a lot over my last 3 years, but I think maybe the perspective that I brought is how do we turn this in, quote off quote, into a business, and how do you run it like a business so that you bring the sponsors in. Prime example of that is working with a group of people. We were able to sell naming rights to the facility, and so that's how Hugo's Raceway was born. Hugo's is a local grocery chain through some parts of Minnesota, North Dakota. Turns out the owner's husband used to race BMX, and so it was a natural fit. And so for us, we know that prices are going up. Nothing's getting cheaper, but we haven't raised our prices for years as far as $10 to race. And if you have a cruiser or a second bike or second family member, it's just $8. So we do our best. We want the biggest trophies. We want to make it a good experience, and we're able to do that with our partners, and whether that's Hugo's or the local Visit Greater Grand Forks, or Deke's Pizza, a local pizza shop that provides us pizza every Tuesday, Thursday night to sell, and Midco Internet. I mean, I could go on and on about all of our sponsors, and they're great, right? And I think that's an opportunity for a lot of other tracks. I've talked to other tracks, and they ask the same question: how are you getting these sponsors? And so we go through the process, but businesses are willing to support BMX race facilities, BMX tracks, and they're more willing to support the kids that participate in it. And so they're out there. You just got to build those relationships through the community, and then ask them. And I think that's important for a lot of people to do.
Sounds pretty easy, right? I mean,
piece of cake.
I mean, Danny's got it figured out. Josh, got a handful of other tracks that they got it figured out.
It's a non-California thing. We don't figure it out here. You guys can figure it out because you guys all, I'm sorry, I lived in Georgia for 5.5 years. It's a different way of life. You can talk to anybody at the grocery. You can be in line at the grocery store and talk to people. Out here, we don't do that. It's easy. They're used to talking to people.
Yeah.
It just comes natural for them, and it's pretty much. Hey, a closed mouth doesn't get fed.
People aren't scared to talk.
Yes.
Drive up some conversation. I mean, that shit, Danny, that's awesome, bro. There was let's see. I mean, pretty much like run of the mill kind of stuff. How's your volunteer program?
Volunteers are getting there. We've been, our first year that we opened at the new facility, we opened late. Weather played a big part in that. And so anytime you open late and kids can't ride, you tend to lose some. And so for us, it's been, how do we build up our ridership? If you build up your ridership, I think your volunteers will follow. And so every single year, we've just continued to add members and do our best to get the parents involved. And I think every track nationwide struggles with volunteers. And I think the most important thing for us is understanding what your volunteers are good at, and what skill set they have, and then leveraging those things. And whether it's somebody that's good with electrical, or whether it's somebody that can fix anything or shape anything, or is good with the rake, or whatever the case may be. It's finding those people that can do a lot of those things, and at the same time, but understanding what your limitations are, right? And so for us, we bring Lance back from Dirt Trends because we know he does a heck of a job, and we want it done right the first time, and we're willing to pay to have it done right the first time. But it makes everybody's job easier. If he focuses on the track, then our team can go and focus on building that rider base.
Absolutely.
Dude, that you hit the nail on the head on that one. And with the volunteers and on being able to utilize them on their strengths and weaknesses is honestly that's something that's really good, and it really gets overlooked.
It does.
Because
Josh brought that to light to us. I mean, if they're good at this, we're going to put them there. If they're good at this. You don't want to make a volunteer do something they're not good at or comfortable at, because they're not going to want to do it anymore. in a story.
Well, I mean, when you go and have a volunteer coordinator that coordinates the volunteers is just like, I mean, it's
yeah,
huge,
not very many people have.
I mean, talk about raising the freaking bar of what Run River does, but it helps out, and Josh and them are not scared of giving out their format.
Right.
Exactly. I mean, it helps.
It
works.
sounds like he's using it.
I
mean, it's pretty. He had so much insight. I mean, we have track operators out here. Still, they're like, dude, that show was so good. We learned so much. I mean, we had just insight for track operator. Not all of them are going to do anything about it.
Yeah.
But there were those that heard it and watched it and liked it, and some of them are implementing some things. And obviously, it's a good process. It seems to be working pretty good for you guys back there. You and for Run River. I mean,
dude, it's the trickle down effect. Honestly, I mean, am I right or no?
Yeah,
different.
Yeah, absolutely. I think the other thing too that maybe is a little different than most other areas is all of our tracks work together really well. Prime example of that is, we compete against the other North Dakota track for that state championship race, but at the same time, us, Bismarck, and Aberdeen, we host a Triple Crown series. And so what that does is, based on the series, if an age, take your 10 intermediate class, right, your state level, your group set, they're already set there. What we do is you race all three races, both North Dakota and in South Dakota. If you're highest in points, then you get a custom jersey for the Triple Crown. You get a custom plate. You get some other cool things. And so I think the one thing that might be a little different is, we're all 3 hours away from each other, but we all travel to each other's facilities to support those other tracks, and we work together really well. Even though we are competing against each other in some sense, but it's more of a family up this way, and we do our best to support other tracks. And so, even with volunteers,
that makes it real hard. You only have 2 tracks left.
Yep.
But listen to the incentives.
Yeah.
Oh, you get a jersey, or if you do this, you get a custom number plate. Like that is what retains your riders.
Especially the kids, the young kids. They want backpacks. They want jerseys. They want something that says BMX on it. So when they go to school for show and tell or whatever, just to wear around at school. Yeah, I race BMX. And they're proud. Most kids are proud of it.
Yeah, no, that's a big thing, dude. The incentives, like what you just named, Danny, is that's a huge thing, and a lot of tracks don't do that. That's huge. That it makes a difference.
Our Central tracks do it. More Hanford.
Yeah, we got a handful. We got a handful of tracks out here in California that do it, and slowly but surely, some are starting to heed that and jump on that bandwagon and do it. But it's a process. I mean, for you guys, dude, you only got 2 tracks. So how does your state race system work with only having the 2 of you in North Dakota? Do you have where you can double over to
other states,
Minnesota, or dabble into like
South Dakota,
lower states and stuff to get other scores, or is it strictly just with your 2 tracks that you guys have?
Yeah, so it's just our 2 tracks for our state scores. Again, we do that little expanded Triple Crown series that spreads from North Dakota to South Dakota and Aberdeen. But you'll see a bunch of our riders, if we have an off weekend where, we really only have those 3 state qualifiers through the summer, we hit up a lot of Minnesota. Riders go to Rum, they go to Pine Dew. You'll see on any given Sunday on state qualifier in Minnesota, you'll see a handful of our riders make our way over there because they're right there. We do our best to support the tracks, and I know that they're gonna, they come up and support our tracks when we have some of those big races if it's an off weekend from their state series, and so we all get along pretty well, and we all hit each other's tracks up, and there's plenty of racing to do, even though it's sometimes only 3-4 months for the outdoor season here in the Dakotas and Minnesota. We've been being pounded here probably all summer long with just rain after rain after rain, and some tracks are pretty rough. So I feel bad for what they're having to do, but it's you have to support each other, and I think that's what we do, which is a really nice thing.
So you only get points for your 2 tracks for state, right? Just
Correct.
Your
Yep.
2 tracks. Yeah, because I mean, like, what is it? Oklahoma, Arkansas, they're combined, or Missouri?
There's a couple in
Couple states
the
combined.
like the Southern Midwest, Mideast, whatever you want to call it, where they can combine like their state scores. Because depending on how the logistics go, and that was like one of the things when I was doing research and checking out your page, I was like, dang, dude, you only got 2 tracks, like. Kind of makes it tough for the state series,
Yeah,
And
you better win them both.
I mean, dude, I look at what we got, and it's just like good gravy.
Mike Miller said if you need an announcer in the summer, he can come up there. But if it's winter, Rick's your man.
Good old Mike Miller.
Yeah.
Gotta love the hammer. So it's okay. So you're in Grand Fork. What's your local program look like? Like, how many do you guys do practice days? What's your race days? I know everybody's different, but that's one of the big questions that a lot of people like look into a track, whether they're on vacation or going to the national or going to be anywhere close. What do you guys got going on for the local scene?
Absolutely, yeah. So we race twice a week, sometimes 3 times a week, just depending on weather. If we can get some in. The weather's going to be decent, and we're looking at a day where it's going to rain. So we might race 3 days a week. We practice on Wednesdays. And so obviously through the summer, we have different clinics. We've been really fortunate. We've had Nick Long up in Grand Forks. We've had Barry Nobles was here last year. Olivia Armstrong was here last year. She's coming back this year for our national. And so we've done a good job of getting some of those really, really good riders up to Grand Forks and help train some of our riders. And so we'll have clinics during the summer. We've got racing 2 to 3 nights a week, practice 1 night a week. And yeah, try to keep the track open as much as we can. But at the same time, try not to burn our volunteers out and keep them coming.
Yeah. I mean, that's pretty decent, race twice a week, got practice 1 day, that's good.
Throw a 3rd day of racing in there if you can.
If you can do it.
When you only have 2 tracks in the States, you gotta be open,
No, that's good. That's good.
The other track, how many days a week do they race?
Same as us. Yep.
Okay, good.
2 race days. We'll practice that.
Oh yeah. I mean, yeah. For what, 3 hours? You said
2.5, 3.
Yeah, about 3 hours to Bismarck.
3 hours to Bismarck. Man.
Yeah. So basically,
that's like us going to Baco, dude.
Yes. Absolutely.
That's a big one. That's a haul. I mean, we know about that. I mean, but we got so many freaking tracks.
We don't do it very often, though.
No, we don't. It seems like we do, but we don't. Yeah. Man, we were like blowing through all this stuff. Oh, okay. So what made you guys go and up for a national, or how did that come about with you? I mean, with you guys being up there, kind of, I mean, not to throw any hate or whatever, but I mean, being, kind of out where you guys are at, because of the surroundings and stuff, not really having like a lot of local tracks, how did it come about for you to go and land the national?
Yeah, so for us personally, we sat down when we looked at building our new facility and said, what is our 3 to 5 year plan? Where do we want to be? What do we want to do? And a national was on that goal list that we had. And so when we started looking at building our track, we wanted to build it for a national series race, something that would obviously, the track wise, be good enough for some younger riders, still challenge some of those expert riders, but also in a location where it could host a national series race. I've been to many different nationals, and sometimes you're walking uphill both ways, down to the track, up to the track. There is no hills in eastern North Dakota, so we're lucky that way, but we wanted a place that had ample parking. We wanted a place that was inside the city because we were just a little ways out of the city with our last facility. So we kind of laid out everything that we wanted in a new track build, and we started checking those things off the goal list, and we got to a point where we were knocking things out really fast, whether it was plans for new LED lighting system, whether it was the scores timing system, whether it was, asphalt corners and a big staging area and everything else. So we've been checking a lot of those boxes, and we got together with our visitors bureau, with Visit Greater Grand Forks, and said, hey, this is what we want to do, and came up with a plan. We submitted it. And it took off from there, and so we were successful in getting that. But it's been a ton of work. I feel like it's obviously like a second full-time job for me, but it's been worth it. And I've always said that, why not North Dakota? Why not the Dakotas in general? I think we have really good facilities here in North Dakota that I think are more than capable of hosting this type of event. And so at the end of the day, if you want something, you have to go after it. And I think it's going to be a great opportunity for our local riders to have that experience. And I think it'll kind of showcase what we're up to here in North Dakota as well.
Well, I mean, Mike, dude, scores timing, LED lights, asphalt turns, like, talk about freaking all in.
Well, I mean, back there, especially the asphalt, you pretty much don't have a choice. You're gonna have to either gunite it, concrete it, asphalt. Otherwise, you got to rebuild it every freaking year because so much. You guys get a ton of snow, right?
Yeah. So this last winter was pretty good. I don't know how many inches we had. We were probably 4 or 5 feet. Pretty easy winter for us. But it gets cold, right?
No problem.
Yeah, no big deal. That's another day. So it wasn't bad.
I'm 14, dude. I'm good. I get it.
You never get out of his house in North Dakota.
I wouldn't, dude.
We've had years where
you guys have tacos in North Dakota.
Plenty of tacos in North Dakota.
Okay, there you go.
There you go, Anthony. Tacos, baby.
It is glued and it holds up as
the Greek. The Greek knows what's up.
The guys from New York, he does the snow too at their tracks, and so he knows.
Yeah.
He's part of DB Sports World and out of New York.
Yeah, that's part of our homies.
Yes.
Dude, I'm telling you, Danny, looking at your facility, like looking at the overall, like the pan off shot, like
that picture's sweet.
You could have had worlds there, Now, are you guys slurried or soil tack?
We're soil tack, yeah. So we Justin Miller from BMX Track Supply takes care of us with our glue, and we glue everything. And so again, with this surface, new surface this year, it's really taken the glue. It's super smooth. It's got a little grit to it, but not too much grit. So I've probably glued 6-7 times at this point. We've already burned through over a tote of glue. And we'll get the second one on there before our state racing.
Rockford does the same thing. He glues and glues and glues. I mean, I talked to him when we first started gluing our track. I called him and talked to him about what he does. He goes, dude, I glue so much. That's all I do is glue. It seems like because they're only Rockford's like you guys. They're only open for so many months of the year. So they glue as much as they can to kind of help through the winter. But
right,
yeah, they glue. They put a lot of glue down back there.
Yeah, and sometimes it works really well through the winter. I've had years where I can literally, I think last year for our surface, I went out there with a double drum roller and rolled it in the spring when it still had a little bit of moisture in it, and rolled it. And then the next night I came out and glued and just put layers of glue on it, and it stuck, and it made for a pretty nice smooth surface. But obviously this year's a little different. We opened everything up. We had a bunch of rain, bunch of moisture, and so we finally started getting some of those warmer days to kind of burn some of that internal moisture out of it. But yeah, we still have probably 6 layers of glue on it or so, and we'll keep adding it.
Damn, you guys don't cover it all for the winter. You just let when it happens,
Nope.
It happens.
Correct. Yep.
I guess it'd be kind of a waste of time and shit. Yeah.
The freezing temperatures and stuff don't really affect it too much, or how does that go?
It will, yeah. That's why typically
when they would get so much like X amount of feet of snow, like it would What are you
It
talking
would freeze underneath on the bottom, yeah.
Yeah, because the moisture's trying to come up and it would like spider crack, like a coffee
Yep.
table
Right.
and stuff. And they would have to sweep it off. And they would every year before they started the season, they would have to re-glue it and everything. And it was just it was a constant havoc. And it ended up being so bad that we don't have that track anymore, you know, because it was a constant thing
Just too
with
much
them
work.
because of battling the weather, you know.
Right.
So yeah.
Yeah, it'll crack. But I think, you know, the snow in some sense also helps things a little bit as well, because you put that weight on the track of the snow. And our base, our track base is solid. It doesn't move, it doesn't shift. Typically in some of the areas up here, there's a lot of settling, right? Because you build something and turns settle. We've been fortunate that the actual track itself is the weight of the snow has helped pack some of that stuff in, and it'll crack all the time, right? It gets -40 below, -50 below with wind chill, and it freezes and it'll crack. But in the spring at the same time, it's a nice slow thaw, and some moisture comes back into it, and a lot of it will just roll back in. And I think a lot of that, it just has to do with the glue, that a really good quality glue that we get from Justin over at Track
He
Supply.
lost me at 40 degrees under. -40 degrees, he lost me.
-40, bro.
No way. Germany was cold.
I would be like, geez, are you kidding me right now?
No.
Wow, god dang, Danny, that's I never heard of -40.
Yes, Josh, they do have local business and town and country. Their town sponsoring it or helping the track out. They're getting a lot of help from them, so that's why they're getting a national. You know, it takes a what is it? It takes a village.
It takes a village. Well, apparently Danny's got the village.
Well, they got
figured
out.
out.
Big village. Him and Josh both got big villages.
I mean, dude, when you can go and shoulder tap friggin' Rum River, I mean, dude, that's a big one. But
ain't that the truth, Mike?
No, god damn it.
4 to 5 feet of snow. We got to put a flag on Rick's head so we don't lose
I
him.
swear to Christ, yeah, I can't. I'm not safe anywhere. I swear to God. Doesn't matter what the hell I do. So with having the national, like, what is the projected, like, the future? What would, like, trying to gain? Is it exposure? Is it like moto count, awareness in North Dakota for what you guys got going on? You know, or I mean, it's kind of like it's kind of like a double-edged sword, Danny, because with what everything has been going on for the nationals and stuff, you know, are you worried about the moto count not being up there? You know, I mean, we don't know how any of that pertains to anything, you know, because we're not track operators. Okay, I mean, we run a team. You know, I oversee a couple teams and train a lot of kids and stuff. We just do the show. You know, it's just some legit questions, you know, because we have yet to see a national with over 200 motos
In a while.
you know, in a long time. I mean, we got close here at the Redmond National. We did 190 on the Friday, but then
Which is a surprise.
it dropped down on the Saturday, it dropped down on the Sunday, you know, and how does the moto count affect with anything that you guys have projected to go in the future, or how does that go?
Yeah, you know, I don't know the impact. Obviously, the more you bring in, that, you know, maybe you can make a better case later on to USA BMX for a second national or a third national or fourth national. You know, I think one, it brings awareness. I think there's a awareness to the community, right, and the surrounding communities that, hey, this large event is here in Grand Forks. This is what's going on. We're bringing riders from, you know, be conservative and say, hey, we're going to get riders from 20 different states, probably more. It has a positive impact in your community as far as, you know, people spending money in the city of Grand Forks. And again, it's an opportunity for our local kids and our local riders, both here, Bismarck, South Dakota, Minnesota, to be able to come to a national series race, and maybe they don't have to travel halfway across the country. Maybe they jump in their car and they're here in 4 hours or 6 hours, whatever the case may be. And so for us, Like I never looked at, hosting a national series race as, hey, this is going to be a huge boom for the track as far as money goes. If the track doesn't make a penny, I'm fine with that. To me, it's about providing opportunities for our local riders, providing opportunities for the kids in our state and our area to have the ability to race at a national series race. And so I think our goal is simple. I'm a competitive person. I used to race. Maybe this is my competitive spirit now. I try not to race anymore because I realize I got to work the next day, and my boss isn't going to like me with a broken arm or broken leg coming into work. But
I got you there.
this is, I think this is my way to be competitive. And our goal is we want to host one every single year. Do I know that's probably unrealistic? Yes. But we're going to continue to fight and see what we can get here for our riders in the Dakotas.
Well, you get a national, that's also going to bring new riders because the kids in your area are going to bring their friends. Hey,
Yep.
we got this big, huge race coming up, and it's
Well,
a plus.
and the cool thing about it, Mike, and with you too, Danny, is like, you hit me up and, hey, dude, if you guys ever got a chance or whatever, want somebody to come on because like having a guest, honestly, really isn't our thing. We're positive, negative, and talk shit. Okay, that's how it goes.
But
people
who have a positive message, but definitely fits right in our wheelhouse.
It all started with Josh up there. Remember,
Mm-hmm.
It was like, hey, do you want to come on? And it was like, oh, okay, and slowly but surely. I mean, we've had a handful of our local TOs that have come on the show and spread awareness with what they got going on. Uncle Ronnie, yeah, baby. And going with that, I think that's kind of pretty freaking awesome because you're out here or on here, over here, there, and wanting to bring awareness to your national. And here it is. Okay, so you got a month, and you're promoting the national. So, hey, dude.
Hey, it's a long ways to there from here.
But you know what?
never know.
But with doing the show, it gives plenty of people time to go and make travel arrangements.
You have a picture. You have a picture you can put up with this track.
We're pegged on what we're doing right now.
All right.
I wish we
just go to Red River BMX and look on their website.
The studio we got
just
melted down.
I don't know if you know it's cool down in the studio.
Yeah, we're in the house. That's how bad the heat is out here.
Not a problem, Dylan. But yeah,
I think the other thing about that, though, like you talk about promoting the national.
Yeah, I mean, you're bringing the national awareness of what's going on. What kind of accommodations and stuff do you guys have out there in your area, Danny? Throw it out there. I mean, the chat's good. We got a lot of viewers and stuff. I mean, dude, hey, promote the hell out of it, bro.
Yeah, so I think for us, like, I always look at, what kind of experience. So we're working on a couple things as far as, maybe the big inflatable jumps, bringing those in. We've tossed around the idea of like a local band or having something. Again, we're on the grounds of the Alara Center. It's a huge arena, so they're great partners of ours. So we're working on a couple of those little things. But I think the biggest thing that, we're looking at is we want to keep it also affordable for families. And so for the weekend of camping, Thursday through Sunday, it's $100. You can pull your camper in, run your generator. Parking is $25 for the weekend. Concessions are going to stay normal. We're not going to have a $12 slice of pizza or $12 hot dog. We are going to take care of the people that we have coming here. And because we don't know any other way. That's North Dakota. It's North Dakota nice. We take care of our guests when they do get here, and so we're gonna have some things set up for people to do. We want them to see our city. We want them to see downtown. UND. We have the University of North Dakota here, Division I university, and it's a beautiful place. It's gonna be great in August. It's not gonna be. I'm going to knock on wood. It's not going to be 110 degrees. It's going to be between that 75 and about 90 is usually what it is. And it's just a beautiful area. And I think maybe that's one advantage that we have coming to us is it is a brand new location. I've heard from people from your guys' neck of the woods out in California saying, you know what, we've never been to North Dakota. And so we're going to drive our RV all the way out there because we don't know that when we'd come back or why'd we go there anyway. So let's go hit up a national.
It's crazy. I mean, we just had a lady that lives 4 hours from us, went to go over sell her and her daughter to the Worlds. Alicia Barrett. Yep. I'm like, that's all the way across the United States. You've lost your mind.
Don't even tell me about Worlds right now.
Yeah, I mean, but and to your track too, it's not much different. I mean, it's a long drive, but if people from out here go out there, that's great.
Yep.
The Maggio saying $100 camping. I thought the going rate was $300. Well, hey,
Roseville,
not in North Dakota there, Maggio. I mean, come on, we're talking about North Dakota, son.
Yeah. Hey, $100 for the weekend?
You can't beat it.
No.
Yeah, no, you can't. And that's what our goal was.
What's that, Danny? Sorry.
And that's what our goal was, right? We want to make it. We want to make it affordable. We want people to come here. We want people to have a good time. We want people to see North Dakota. It's a great place, and it's a good, safe place, good, safe community for people that are visiting us and everything else.
I want to know why he doesn't have his own podcast right now.
Right. You know what I will say is that,
dude, Danny is like he's on top of everything. Yeah. Why the hell are we interviewing him?
And not hoping. I mean, I hope you get a ton of motos, but the way the moto count's been going, if that's the kind of moto count you get, people are actually going to get to see your state. Which, when we go to nationals, we never get to do. We never get to see shit. We go to the track, we go back to the hotel, we go eat dinner at the hotel, back to the track. We don't see shit.
No,
at 190, I mean, like all these nationals have been 190 motos lately. You actually have some time when you're done to go see something of the state that you're
right. Yes.
Which never happens for us.
Yeah, and so I think there's a lot of, you talk about, being able to see the community. I think one great thing that we have is we got a lot of bike trails here, right? So we call it the Greenway. It's a green area that's bigger than Central Park in New York, that extends the whole length of the city. It runs across right along the river. It's just a beautiful community. We have two $120 million arenas that they play concerts in, college hockey in. They both seat about 13,000. Big, beautiful arenas that you can go tour. That the Ralph Engelstad Arena is one of the nicest hockey arenas, if not one of the nicest hockey arena in the country. And so we have a lot to do here. You go out and find it. You're going to have time to visit the community and see everything. And, we're excited to bring people to Grand Forks.
That sounds awesome. I mean, absolutely awesome. I mean, that's just
concerts,
hockey,
college hockey.
All over the hockey.
What the hell? Let's go, bro.
Yeah. I don't want to live there.
College hockey, we just had two of the North Dakota recruits were just drafted in the first round of the NHL draft tonight. I saw that on Twitter a little bit ago. So
really?
Yeah, so big hockey school. I mean, they've had probably a couple hundred NHLers that play in the NHL.
But that's your number one sport back there too, right?
It is, yeah. You got hockey, and then you got everything else.
That and curling.
Yeah. How far are you from
Fargo?
Fargo, yeah.
We're exactly.
Come on, Jordan Miranda. Come on, Jordan Miranda's like, wish I could go.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me right now? Come on, Jordan.
He's a fireman, dude.
Jesus Christ. How far are you from Fargo? I guess looks like we got some Cali folks that have some family in Fargo that might be looking to dip into your national there, Danny.
Yeah, so we're just under an hour from Fargo. We're just straight north on I-29.
Are you kidding me?
That's one of our riders too.
Yep. So yeah, literally an hour from Fargo. It's a straight shot on I-29. It's you're not, the biggest thing that I appreciate about North Dakota versus some other states is I can go from one end of my city to the other end of my city in 10 minutes. We don't have the 5 lanes of rush hour traffic. You're not going to get the bird when you cut somebody off. You know, it's just, it's a different way of living.
10 minutes, and I'm only
2
like
miles.
2 miles away.
I'm just rubbing it in. Where do we went somewhere that, we actually went up to North Star to go mountain biking 2 weeks ago. And actually, it was a Friday morning. Actually, hit no traffic. Unreal.
Cool.
Unreal. It doesn't happen out here for you to go somewhere 3 hours away and not hit a ton of traffic. It's like,
yeah,
but
no.
I tell you what, though, but DeRusso's hitting it up, like, because he's got family there in Minnesota and he's got family in Fargo, and he's a camera guy. He's one of our local dudes, so you never know. He might end up showing up there with a freaking
better than your mama's pictures.
Coach Crash over there at the national here in the next month.
That'd be nice. He's one of our riders. He races for our team here locally, and real good people. That'd be cool to see them out there. I haven't seen any of our riders further than the Crayons. Away from us, I don't think.
So we've been to Tulsa the last couple of years. About a 15-hour drive for us.
Okay, got it.
But yeah, that's pretty cool. I mean, that'd be cool to see them out there. I mean,
how would it go for people that are going to be flying in to go see the national? Because I know it's a big thing. I just had to get my plane tickets and stuff today to go to Michigan and stuff.
After losing your luggage.
I still can't find my freaking suitcase from Worlds, but that's another podcast. Yeah. Okay, that's gonna be like after midnight on that bullshit. Okay, because Southwest, I swear to Christ, they got a thing coming. So if people were gonna to fly into your national, how would it go? You know, I mean, like accommodation wise, you know.
Yeah. So so Grand Forks International Airport. We've got Delta, Allegiant that fly in there. You got Winnipeg that's only about an hour and a half away that has everything. You've got Fargo that has United, Delta, Frontier, American, all of them essentially. If you're looking for a big hub, you got Minneapolis, which is about 4 hours
from your track.
10 minutes, maybe 12 minutes.
You shitting right now?
No.
Yeah, that's like going to New Mexico.
At most maybe 15.
Every year. I mean, how easy does that get? You could just like a taxi to the damn hotel.
God, are you kidding me right now?
It's a small airport, right? There's two sections of it. Small airport, but when I've flown out, if I've got a 1 o'clock flight, I'll show up at 12:30. Check my bag, walk through security in about 2.5 minutes, and still have to wait 20 minutes for them to get on the plane and take off. But
30 minutes early, he gets to the airport.
That's bullshit.
Yep. With a minimum 2 for us.
I don't care.
2 to 3 for us. I mean, and they make it mandatory almost.
No, it don't matter because I get patted down every time I go.
Well, yeah, you're a smurf. I'll pat you down too. I wouldn't trust you.
Freaking ridiculous.
You can fly to the Stockton Airport and the entire center. Yeah, I know we can, Mike. Thank you.
Easy.
Actually, I have.
Hammer.
I have flown out of there.
Hammer, easy with the gotcha questions. Dude.
On Allegiant, too, to all the way to Vegas.
Freaking Mike Miller's hitting the chat. Do you know Mike Miller? You don't want to.
Me?
The dude is in the chat room like the goddamn presidential debate from last night. Okay, this is how he's crazy.
Ex-pro BMX, a great guy. Now he's a great announcer. He's the world's okayest announcer.
Oh,
and down in SoCal. Great guy. He's definitely someone worth meeting. Yeah, but he's been chopping up the chat all night. Can you see the chat too?
I can, yep.
Okay, good.
If anybody puts anything in there, if you want to answer, help yourself.
Yeah. Throw it in there, Danny. Because honestly, we between everything melting down in the studio, we don't have the regular like the chat comment section on the main screen. So we're watching it on our phones and stuff and trying to accommodate everybody with their questions and stuff.
No, absolutely.
Act like you don't like the pat down. Because you get it somewhere, right?
Said Dirty Fest 3, you better watch out. You better get ready. Now, so what, back to your local program, like, what are you guys looking at, like, moto-wise?
It's growing. Right now we're battling some other sports, so that's keeping it down. We're in the 20s. Some nights a little less. Last year for us, we're marketing the heck out of this thing, right? We're in every single public school, private school in here, and for us, it's about slow, steady growth. I want the kids to come in, and I just don't want my 5 races out of them, and then they move on and go somewhere else. I'd rather build it slow and steady, keep those riders and those families continuing to come back, and so it's always a battle, right? You're battling the baseballs, you're battling the soccers, you're battling hockey. We have hockey year round up here. So even when it's 90 degrees, kids are still skating, they're still playing hockey. And so we battle all those sports like everybody else. And, but we're not, I don't need 150 riders in 1 year. I'd rather take the 50 to 75 new memberships, incorporate them into the program and continue to keep them coming back every single year over and over.
Yeah, but you know what you said, you're reaching out to all the other programs and dipping in here and giving them the BMX awareness and hey, this is what we got. You're reaching out. That is so freaking huge that a lot of tracks don't do.
Well, at least out here, we're not allowed to. We're not allowed to put flyers in the school about BMX. I'm not sure why, but it's just we tried before and they wouldn't let us. But for you to be able to do that, I mean, that's where they're all at.
I think California has a
category out there for Striders. He goes to the preschool and starts recruiting kids. I'm like, dude, that's almost that should be illegal.
The military draft for Strider.
I thought it was like
freaking Josh Robinson's like, oh, dude, hey, this is what we did. And I'm like, you got to be freaking kidding me. But that's awesome. I mean, that it's great that you're doing that, Danny. I mean, and building up your program like that. A lot of tracks just don't do it. I mean, you're going above and beyond.
Right.
Really, honestly, I mean, and that's what makes you a good track operator and a good people person for the sport. It really does. That's huge.
Yeah, you have to do that. I mean, especially if, as long as they're going to let you. I mean, but yeah, I mean, that's awesome. That is awesome. I mean,
yeah. Wow. Yeah, I mean, you can't do it overnight, right? It takes time. You gotta start small and really cherish the riders that you have and do the right thing by them when you can and just continue to keep them coming back. And you got to create an experience within the track as well, whether it's just different type of local series. You got to keep them interested. And so any little thing you can do to keep them coming back is super important. And that's what we're working on. And we've swung and struck out before. We make mistakes like everybody else does, but you try to learn from those and do better next time. And I think that's what we're good at. We have short memories. So when something doesn't work, we just get back to work and get back to the drawing board to make it work next time.
Have you guys thought about doing that new rider like Tony does? Tony Robinson.
Yeah. So Josh and I talked about that a lot. Josh and I've talked about that a lot. Again, I've gathered some good stuff from him. The tough part, I will say, from our aspect is we didn't have our first single point race until June this year, first week of June. We battled the new track build. We battled weather, so they're tough to do. You think about, you have 6 weeks of instruction within the USA BMX League Series, which is great. But when you're working on a 24-week season or a 20-week season, because we've had a foot of snow in April or early May here before, it's not out of the question. And so, we take that league series and how can we tailor it to us and something that fits us here way up north. And that's kind of what we've done. And we've worked with our friends over in Minnesota to kind of see what they're doing. And we're not too proud where we won't steal something from another track if it seems to be working really well for them.
That's awesome. I mean, it's 20 weeks. That's rough.
Hey, what's up, old school? Old school checking in. Red River BMX over there in North Dakota. They're old school.
And we only have 10 weeks. We don't race for the most part.
Give or take. Yeah. So what is like your average kind of season?
20 weeks, he said.
Or
So we'll
sorry,
run.
Comment.
Yeah, so we like to get going the end of May, right about when school is getting out. We end school here right around like May 25th or so. We start school August 28th, and so from there we'll run as long as the weather's decent. But when you look out and you see people in jackets and shivering, and your rider count starts going down like crazy, makes you wonder, like, okay, I think we've hit that time where we're maybe losing a little bit of interest. So it just, you gotta kind of read the room, read the temperature of the room, and see when people are kind of at that point. So
right.
We get anywhere from 25 to 30 locals in a year. We have our state weekend. Obviously, we'll have our national this year, and so we do what we can.
Yeah.
Scott saw.
And then you got rainouts in there as well.
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. Old school saying that you guys can cut that 6 week new rider
Yep.
league down to 3 weeks. He said they do it in Texas.
Yeah.
They cut it
Yeah.
So
USA BMX.
just FYI.
Yeah.
So, you know,
Yeah. No. USA BMX has been awesome. Again, I'm a new track operator. I'm 4 years in, and so I can't say enough good things about guys like Luna and Justin and all those guys over there that they always pick up the phone when you have a question. And that's something that I really appreciate. And I don't pretend to know everything.
Makes you a better person like that.
Yeah. I'm not afraid to ask questions. I'm not afraid to call people. I'm not afraid to call the track operators. I called Tyler Brown probably 2 months ago and said, hey, I've seen you guys are killing it with your numbers and new memberships. Tell me what you're doing. And so I'm not too proud that I won't reach out to absolutely everybody and see what advice they'll give me.
No, and that's what's going to make you successful in the long run too, Danny. Honestly, I mean, we do kind of, the show's a little bit different, over here at the Beer Budget show, but there's a good amount of respect and camaraderie that goes with everything. I was down in Apple Valley, down in SoCal 2 weeks ago, and got to share announcing duties with Tyler Brown's announcer. And it was great. It was a good time. There's the comers and the goers of the show and stuff. I mean, we just had it the other week, with Donnie Robinson's track. There was like good and bad because of stuff that was sent into the show, because there's comments and there's topics and there's this and that, and so there was like a little bit of like kind of like a little bad blood that kind of went between us and the track. But then Alyssa Machado was like, hey, you want to announce? Go ahead and announce. Hey, next thing you know, I'm on the microphone. So it's like, that was a barrier break.
Exactly.
It was huge. It was a big thing where it's like, we can all get along, honestly.
We can disagree and get along.
Yes, agree to disagree. And Danny, with what you're doing, like, dude, this is huge stuff. Do you have any big like factory riders that are based out of your facility, or you got any like up and coming bike shop teams and stuff that are chomping at the bit, or
a bike shop? You have a bike shop at your track,
or bike shop, or pro shop, or whatever.
Yeah, no, nothing. I mean, we've got a couple riders, a couple NAG riders, one national rider. No big factory riders, anything along those lines. Bike shop is, a local shop in town that does what they can for us. Some of the stuff is we've taken on as a track as well, and how do we get kids the parts that they may need, and the biggest need that we see is parents that are new to the sport. We all know that not every bike is built the same, and so we spend a lot of time with our new families, getting them the parts that they want and something that's in their budget, whether it's a new position one bike for their 4-year-old or 5-year-old that's just starting out, or recommending other bikes to whatever families that we can, and we supply a lot of the basic parts. We'll have the tubes, the tires, we can get the forks, we can kind of get everything. There's good programs out there for tracks. I know BRG's got a program just for tracks. That's been huge. And so we've been able to leverage some of these programs to get kids the products that they want. And, sponsorships come back into that. We just bought 20 new fly helmets this year, and just continuing to invest in the equipment that we have. And all the money goes straight back into the track. And, just having good people to help out has helped us come a long way, and kind of build us up to where we're at. And you talked a little bit about, the tracks themselves and maybe having those disagreements. For us up here, I call it a really healthy competition, because we push each other to be better. Whether that's
Right.
one track's adding the score system, or one track's, asphalting their corners, or one track is doing this. Well, we see that when we're up here, and it's like, well, they're doing that, so we're going to do it. Not we want to do it, we're going to get it done. And so I think it's really pushed all of us to really improve our facilities, because there is that healthy competition there.
Keep up with the Joneses.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not literally, but I mean, with track to track, everybody wants to keep bringing their level up.
Yeah, and you know what, Danny, I'm gonna pay you a big compliment, and you're not gonna realize it. Some here back in California will probably understand it, depending on when and how long they've been racing. But you know what this reminds me of, Mike? A hybrid Atwater. It's family oriented, but I tell you what, dude, when shit gets busy, we're going to Red River, baby. Yeah, we're gonna freaking lay it on down.
Yeah,
we're gonna get into the local scene, and we're gonna get through motos and everything. And I seen you got a handful of posts, like you guys have been doing like some good random stuff on your local scene, correct?
Like,
yeah, we try to switch it up. It's simple things. You keep the kids interested. Just our last race, we did rollouts for like the 10-year-old cruiser group. And how can you roll?
Oh yeah,
I'm 45 years old, dude. Give me a goddamn rollout, bro.
You've had your rollout.
Let's go.
Stop that. Stop it. You already had one.
Yep.
I'm just saying, dude. But you get geeked out.
Yeah, he does. I mean, stuff like, especially for a 10-year-old kid.
Because because I announced too.
Right.
And I love the kids. I got like 14 kids that I trained during the week and stuff. But doing the rollout and stuff like that, you want to talk about freaking amping up a kid and putting a smile on their face. They get to do a rollout, dude. Like you're done.
Just like the mini we had at Atwater.
Have it. Have it. That's why I was like, it's giving me that kind of feel, Mikey.
Atwater was a track we would go to on a Friday night, and we didn't care what happened. We were going to have a good time. We'd show up there. We'd race. We'd have fun. He'd stay there and leave the lights on for us till 12:01 in the morning, so all the kids could. Dads be over there drinking beer. Kids be out there on the track riding, and I mean, it was just a place you felt like you were at home, and that's pretty much what it sounded like.
It's rubbing off. I'm feeling it. I would do it because we are talking about Atwater and kind of with you being in the same box as what they did. The local program was kind of it was chill.
It was slow, slower than yours,
but it was like it had the
vibe
of everything. And what they did is that they did qualifying. Okay, Keith
time trial.
Yeah, Keith had timing strips, and so he did before the motos went. It was qualifying, and no matter if you were 12 points or you had a gain of 5 or whatever the case was, is that if you had the fastest time out of the riders in your group, you got to pick your gate every round.
This is before gate pick was a thing.
And I'm talking, Danny, you want to talk about kids getting all freaking just jacked up? Oh my goodness.
Yeah, that's awesome. I mean, because you know what?
Dude.
He's already figured it out. I mean, because that is such a big deal for the kids. And honestly, that's who we're focused on is the kids. You're gonna focus on us.
Sure as hell, don't know shit about me.
We're old. We don't ride that well. Whatever. But the kids, you got to focus on the kids. Mike Miller does that every week at this race. He'll pick one motor out of the race.
Oh yeah, you type it, baby.
If you watch out, you cop on Facebook and you cop up BMX every Sunday. He'll do one moto just randomly. He'll roll out every kid in, and it's dude, how cool is that? Especially being a kid, dude. I got to roll out there, announce my name. I mean, stuff like that right there goes so far. It's just
And being an announcer, I get geeked out because I know it's like, oh, dude, this kid, oh man, dude, they were fighting in there. Yeah, they were in turn 2. Oh, it's a toss up. It's gonna be freaking tight come the main event, you know. But like honestly, Danny, that's the vibe I get of what you guys do over there at Red River, dude.
yeah.
Hands off. That is freaking spectacular.
It was Friday night for us in Atwater was a blast. It sounds like it would be the same way going to your track. It really does. I mean,
go back.
It's 45. Yeah. We have tracks. Our tracks are. We have one in town, but I mean, 45 minutes to Atwater, an hour and 20 to Roseville, hour and 20 to Elkhorn. I mean, it's an hour plus almost all of our tracks. And 45 minutes, it was close, but it's like, dude, you kind of look forward to Friday because it was chill. It was just laid back. There was no pressure, no hassle, no one getting irate. Everyone was there for the same reason.
And he honestly didn't care about like turning off the lights.
No.
At all.
No.
We rode more when racing wasn't happening.
Yep.
Than anything over there with Keith.
Well, you're taking 3 laps maximum when you're racing.
Yeah.
We'd ride all night, and it was it's bonding. The kids are learning because the kids are riding. The kids are faster than them, picking their brains and learning stuff. I mean,
it was a big like home feel, you know, because with it being a Friday night, it kind of like it kicked off the weekend,
right?
Because it would be Atwater Friday, and then Saturday would be okay. We're somewhere go to Roseville, go here, go there. Whatever, they would call him, and it's like, hey, I need to go up a tooth, I need to go down a tooth. What do you got? And we're crushing beers in the shop, which is kind of how the show started.
Right.
And then next thing you know, Sunday we're at Manteca. So it's like the Friday, Saturday, Sunday grind for us locally. Oh,
it really wasn't even a grind. Man. It was fun.
No, yeah,
it was a Friday night beer. It was Friday night beer night, is what we used to call it. And we do that in the garage. And I have a mobile bike shop that takes the tracks. So people need stuff, they come over. One of the guys chimed in on here earlier, all the way from Fresno, which is from Reedley, 2.5 hours from his house to my house, just to get some parts for his kids for Saturday morning after he'd worked 8 or 9 hours that day. I mean, just one of our best friends and fans.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's for love of the, like baseball, for love of the game. Same thing for what we're doing. Either you love it and you want it to happen, work well for you, or just go away. I've told people that plenty of times. If this is not what you want, don't make it miserable for anybody else. Just go, because we have a lot of fun. We can have a lot of fun here. We do have a lot of fun. You know, I mean, I know it's competitive. Everybody wants to win, but at the end of the day, we're still friends. You know, let's have a good time with it.
Yeah, we have fun, but a lot of people don't like our fun.
Well, if they're on the downside of our podcast, you know, they done stepped on their tallywhacker. They may not want to watch.
They done stepped on their Twinkie.
Yeah, but it's and don't get me wrong, we're not assholes all the time. It's just and everything is messages sent in, and whatever this message gets in, we'll talk about it online on the show, and don't say no names. No one get thrown under the bus. And some people's feelings get hurt, and so we're the bad guys.
And the cool part too, Danny, is like when you hit me up about coming on the show, I was like kind of texting Mike back and forth because he's like, "Hey, we're gonna do a show." I'm like, "Well, we really don't have, much to go off of. You know, it's kind of like dead. It's kind of flat. You know, we try to do a show every week and stuff. We did the pedal pub crawl and everything else." I got locked in the bathroom and everything, but it was like, you know what? Hey, we don't need to do it. We don't need to do a show. And then next thing you know, all kinds of news just starts breaking out freaking Sunday with like Skittles leaving full tilt, and then Remy Sessa leaves full tilt. You know, it's So
And then Red River calls you.
Hey, yeah,
Messages
and
you.
then you hit me up. I'm like, oh, dude, hey, Mikey, dude, we got a hell of a show coming up, dude. I'm like, hey, you ready to go? And then we get the heat wave and it melts all our shit in the goddamn studio. And we're
Saturday we had nothing. We didn't do the show last week. We had nothing. Sunday night he's calling me, dude. We had a 45-minute conversation on the phone about you and about your track and about what's going on and looking everything up, and other people called in, and wow, I'm like, so
it's crazy how the sport goes. It's really hit and miss with a lot of stuff. Now, do a lot of your locals, do they pay attention like really big on the national side of things?
I would say yes and no. I think some of them follow what's going on. Obviously over probably the last 10 years, I think social media has made it super easy to keep up with your favorite riders and everything that they've got going on. So yeah, we do see a fair amount of our riders. They're in tune. They understand what's going on because it's all out there, right? And so, again, we've been lucky to have some of those really good riders at our track with Barry and Olivia and Nick, and so obviously when they go to Tulsa or they're watching Grands sitting on their couch during Thanksgiving dinner, they know exactly who they are, and kids look up to those riders.
That's a list right there.
You're gonna get Barry, Nick, and Olivia freaking come to your facility, like, bro, flush. Here's my deck of cards.
Yeah,
that's awesome. Honestly, that's huge. I mean,
no, we can't. We don't have that. We don't have that list out here that you just named off. We don't. We can't name a track out here in our area that has had that list.
No, yeah, out here between NorCal and SoCal, we don't get none of that like goodness. We really don't.
I think the biggest thing with them, right, is when you get them, eventually, you gotta treat them well. Like when Barry came up, we hook them up with everything that they'll need while they're here. I do research in what they like, whether it's a simple, this is their drink that they like. The details. When you're doing some of these things, and we've got people that are on our board that find some of these details for us, that it's a team effort to put all this stuff together. But when they come here, we treat them really well. We take care of them. That's the North Dakota way. And then I always ask them the same question when they leave. If we could improve 3 things within our facility, what would they be? Because we obviously want to get better. We want to improve on whatever it is we might be doing. If it's something physically on the track that they're not a fan of, whatever the case may be, we're always looking to improve. And so we incorporate that into some of the questions we're asking after, and taking care of these folks that are taking time out of their schedule to come up to North Dakota. Means a lot to us, and we do try to do our best by them to make them feel welcome here.
That's awesome. That is absolutely awesome.
I mean, dude, there's a lot of tracks that don't take that kind of information.
I mean, I had Brooke Crane come out. She's a friend of mine, but I had her come out and do a couple clinics for us.
Brooke Crane?
And
the 32?
Yeah. I mean, but I knew what she wanted. She wanted absolutely freaking nothing but a bunch of kids out there having a good time. And her and her mom both came out, and it was. But that's going above and beyond. That's pretty legit. Finding what they like and what they don't, and have it there for them, dude. People just don't do that. Well, we're out here. They don't. Back there, they don't.
No,
obviously they do. We do, but that's us. I mean, don't get me wrong. We have a lot of really good track operators out here, but we also have a lot that just don't get it. I mean, like you and Josh and I mean, our St. Cal tracks are pretty good, but I mean, a lot of the other ones aren't. As far as taking care of their people, taking care of their volunteers, taking care of their pros that are coming in and training their kids. Okay, you want to come do a clinic? I'll set to get it for you, and then I'm going to go sit in my truck or sit there and watch. I mean, they don't get involved.
Right? No, that's legit.
And I mean, it's nice hearing that you do.
I mean, dude, Nick Long and freaking Olivia, I mean, Jeez, dude, that's
PP.
The Sweet Pea, fucking old Live Strong.
She's back in the band right now.
She's on the van tour, getting ready to come up there. She's getting ready to go back to Red River too.
Everyone takes good care of you, Mike Miller. You're the world's okayest announcer.
I mean, that's honestly, Dan. That is freaking. That's awesome. Like you can't ask for anything better than that with what you guys are doing. Honestly, So, how many total people are in your board or your volunteer group?
Yeah, so our board is made up of 6 members and myself as the TO. All 7 of us are voting members. I think that's probably the perfect number. You get too many cooks in the kitchen. Sometimes it gets a little difficult to get stuff done, in my opinion. But we've got a really good group, and the group of people we have on our board, everybody has a different background. And so it comes down to, again, leveraging people and their strengths, and just getting stuff done. We don't care who gets the credit for it. We care about getting stuff done, getting our track to where we want it, getting these big races, and doing our best to do right by our ridership that we have. And we don't get it right every time. I think I mentioned that before, but we're just like any other BMX family, somewhat dysfunctional at times, but at the end of the day, we're still family and don't mess with us.
Yeah, I mean, it's you're not gonna be perfect. Nobody is.
Yep.
You can't expect that. But you damn sure get an A for effort. As long as you're trying to do the right thing. I mean, 90% of it will work out, 10% won't, whatever.
Yep.
Hey, people understand that. They can't expect that to people.
Well, I'll tell you what. Hey, you know who else runs on a low volunteer program?
Who?
This guy right here.
Oh, Ish. Nick Valencia.
Nick Valencia, baby.
Did you watch
this guy right here will freaking wreck hay on everybody right here.
Did you watch the Lake Forest National last weekend?
Yes, I do.
And see the 9-year-old little girl they had announcing? Mike Miller's co-host, announcer. I thought that was, honestly.
Yeah, old Grendel freaking gave her the mic.
I thought that was legit.
Dude, she's legit, because you know what? She came up and hit me up when I was at Apple Valley 2 weeks ago with freaking Roy testicles.
No, that's just awesome. I mean, that's kind of stuff that, that little girl announced is just like a lot of stuff that you're doing. It's all about keeping them involved, keeping them intact, keeping coming back. That little girl, whether she ever races again or not, doesn't matter. She'll come back.
Yeah, she racing. She on Albies, dude. She's factory, bro.
Oh shit,
she's factory as hell.
Well, if she gets hurt, she got a side job. Side hustle.
Yeah,
it's all about keeping the kids, and it's hard. It's with all the other sports that are out there. Keeping kids in BMX is hard. Keeping parents in BMX is hard because it gets expensive. It can get expensive. If you're a local rider, you can do it relatively cheap. But if you're going to go to nationals, states, and all that kind of stuff, it's like any other sport. You go broke. But as a parent, you give me 100%, dude, I'm going to get you everywhere I can get you. And that's all we can do. And as long as they're wanting to do it, they're putting the effort in, and you're doing everything you can do to keep them. It's a win-win combination as far as I can tell. I mean, it sounds really good.
Mike Miller saying you type it takes good care of him. Well, how dude?
That's what I said. He's okay as an announcer.
Dude, he's making 6 figures. Dude.
Oh, come on. He ain't making no money from you guys.
6 figures.
He gets lunch.
Dude, the freaking salary cap for Dirty Fest 3, have you seen that shit? It's ridiculous right now.
You guys don't have any old school races back there during the summer? Do you already have any? Do you know of?
No, not none that you'd probably know. The funny thing is, right? We've had some of the, the dads and some of the they raced growing up, and so they're starting to come out of the woodworks a little bit, and riding from time to time, and so that's kind of fun to see. Even guys that I used to race when I was young, and they're coming out taking a lap every now and again, and so it's good to see that people are coming back and their kids are into it now, and it's really a good thing.
it's funny. I mean, I raced all growing up, but then when I got joined the Army, I was gone for a long time. I came back to racing, and because my son wanted to race, I'm like, okay, well, we'll go check it out. I went back to the track. There's like four or five guys at the gate that I either went to high school with or raced when I raced with, and I'm like, oh, screw this, I want to play. You know, I thought because when I quit, it was 18 and over. You couldn't be over 18 years old and still race. So, but it was pretty cool, and it's yeah, we have some serious old school races out here. Frog Down, Dirty Fest.
Oh God.
I mean,
dude,
that are just every pro you can
worse every year.
every pro you want to see or remember, they're going to be out there. I was just kind of curious if you guys had anything out there or not. I just because it's a really cool event that we have out here. Both of them are really cool events.
We got
Absolutely.
one. We got a question in the chat. Is there any other local tracks in the works for North Dakota?
Not that I'm aware of. I think there's communities that could support one in the state. I think Fargo's 130,000 people. It's the biggest city in North Dakota. So I think they could definitely support one. Not that I know of, though. I haven't heard of anything in the works at this point. The Fargo, West Fargo, Dilworth area, they used to have a track when I grew up, when I raced. And so their track went away at some point. But I think there's other communities in North Dakota that could support one. I know there's been, people wanting to get something done. But at the same time, you guys know it takes a ton of work. It takes a ton of effort. It takes money to get some of this stuff going. And so we'd obviously love to see it. But we'd love to support some other tracks in North Dakota as well.
Good. Hey,
That's awesome.
hey, right on, Danny. That's good shit, bro.
Yeah.
No, because a lot of people they're kind of intrigued with what you guys got going on and stuff, and it, it's kind of out of the ordinary, because we get a lot of California, Nevada, Oregon, Washington, Arizona-based viewers on the show, and they're tuning in, and it's like, well, hey, you guys got anything in the works for another local track? And they're like chiming in because they kind of like the vibe you're giving off, bro. Well, like, honestly,
That's good.
Like,
I saw something come across the chat about Diet Dew and cheap whiskey. Our track is a Pepsi track.
You know who that is? Diet Dew and cheap whiskey. Oh,
Yeah,
God,
Pepsi
are you looking
tracks.
for
We got all the Diet Dew he'll need.
That's the man to talk to.
Well, funny enough, that's who we get our plates from. So he.
Are
Are
you kidding me, Danny?
Yeah,
no,
baby.
that's it.
Our dog.
Hey, he sponsors our team. He does our place too.
Oh, man. Oh,
Yeah.
Billy?
Yeah.
Billy or Jim?
So
Who does the plays?
I don't know. I
don't
just
care,
sent him a message. They've done them the last 2 years. So
Yeah,
I just sent him a
Really?
message.
Oh, dude, I'm going to give him hell when I get to Michigan freaking next week. I swear to Christ. I'm going to kick his ass.
Yeah, Billy, the gate line. I mean, and
Goddamn
she's
Billy.
factory mom of the year, team mom of the year.
She just factory.
She's awesome.
You don't flex on Jen.
Yeah, Chris Abishon. In my opinion, I think what Danny and his board are doing great out there. And Abishon's been around a minute.
Oh, Abishon, hey, dude, field trip crew, baby. Come on, Abishon. You know what's up, son. Yeah.
That's awesome. I mean,
so what do you got for like local teams and stuff? How does your local scene on that go? Because we get a handful here in California. We get some in Nevada, up in Oregon and stuff, where they do kind of like a team challenge on a weekly basis and everything. Some people are reaching out and wanting to know, like, I mean, on a local level too, like the mom and pop teams. We're a mom and pop team. What do you guys got going on over there in your area?
Yeah, we have a couple mom and pop teams. It seems like a lot of our team riders come from the Minnesota area. So we've got some Black Widow riders. We've got Crown Apparel. a lot of it's based out of Minnesota. Minnesota's the BMX hub up in this area, and so a lot of stuff back and forth between us and North Dakota, or us and Minnesota, as far as riders, teams, and so on. I even know that we probably just sent 10 to 15 riders down to St. Cloud, Minnesota. They've got their qualifier weekend this weekend, and so there's a lot of back and forth between the two states for a lot of different riders.
Right on. Do you guys race side hacks down there?
We don't. No, we've never had one. No.
Mike Miller was asking. Just curious.
Somebody wants to bring one up. We'll find a time for a lap.
Disappear in a heartbeat. I can do that.
Say that. I'm sorry. What'd you say?
I said if somebody wants to bring one up, I'll find a time for a lap for them.
Yeah, if I could find a way, if I could just find a way to ship them cheap, I would love to send them everywhere. But yeah, because it's big out here again. I mean, brought them back in like 06. They were really popular for quite a while, and now we had 14 at Dirty Fest.
Yeah, the side hack racing is really starting to get big, but there's a lot of people that are hitting up Mike to be able to get side hacks, and the shipping right now is just like it's so outrageous. It's hard.
No,
but
absolutely.
It's so fun, and it really ramps up your local. The kids get geeked out on it. They really do.
We go to a race, and I'll bring my side hack and I'll set it outside. I don't see it again until it's time to race.
Yeah.
I said, just bring it back within the time we forget to fix whatever you guys screwed up, flat tires, whatever, so we can race it, and it always works out. And but yeah, now I mean, hey, is Tangent going to be international?
Say that one more time.
Who's gonna be the vendors at your national in a month, Danny?
If I recall correctly, Full Tilt will be there. They're based out of St. Cloud, so they're only a couple hours from us.
Right.
So Full Tilt will be there on two wheels, and I believe one more maybe, if I recall correctly.
Jeremy over there on two wheels. Good.
No, it just because the Tangent was coming, I could get one out there to you, but
Yep.
I hope. Honestly, I shouldn't say that. I haven't talked to him yet, but I just kind of realized a buddy of mine we were brainstorming, and he goes, "Yeah, well, Tangent goes to a lot of races." I'm like, "Shit, they do, don't they?" Just trying to get a side hack. You to use Greyhound, but Greyhound don't have offices anymore, so I can't just go in and show them what I want to send, and it doesn't work. And they want too much to ship.
No, I hear you.
The cheapest one, they told me $800 was the cheapest one they could. The cheapest guy told me $800 for a side hack to Arkansas. And I'm like, it weighs 20 pounds. You can stack shit on top of it. I mean, I'm good.
No, here we go. Shit. All right, Danny. Do you guys run Stasics?
We don't. No, we haven't had any interest in those. We started getting some of our first mountain bike classes, so that's been kind of cool. We had some kids that race BMX, kind of got out of the BMX scene, but started getting into mountain biking, and they've been showing up, which is kind of cool. So, another opportunity. Kids that are into something else now, so at least it brings them back to the track.
So your mountain bike dirt jumper series is pretty good.
Oh, that's awesome,
dude.
That's awesome.
I would say it's.
Yeah. Oh my god, dude! I literally hoard myself out to
talking about deaf ears
to get it figured out. So are you shit? It's not in the notes. The Interscholastic Mountain Bike League. Do you guys have that up there
for elementary and high schoolers? No.
No, not that I'm aware of.
Okay.
But really?
Well, they only have 20 weeks of summer, so.
Well, I know that, but to hear that they're showing up to the track and being a part of it is pretty freaking cool, because we got the ours over here is called the NorCal Interscholastic League.
7th grade and up.
And it's junior high and high school for mountain bike kind of enduro cross and stuff. And some of them, depending on where they're located here in California, some of the tracks benefit from it. Some of the other tracks don't. And so when you said that, I was like, because I'm a big mountain Dude, I am the dude. Okay. I mean, I went and hit the trails today and it was 100 and something degrees and got heat stroke, but it is what it is. So you guys don't have like a high school or junior high mountain bike league up there where you guys are at, right?
No. We've got all your typical stick and ball sports. I think one thing that's been kind of growing in some of the high schools is trap shooting. They got trap shooting in some of the high schools and some stuff like that. So, but yeah, no, nothing with biking. Just your typical stick and ball sports.
That's crazy. I can remember going to high school and people had shotguns in their back window. Our schools wouldn't even advertise anything like trap shooting out here.
He's like, hey, the mountain bike dirt jumper stuff is like kicking on. So I'm like, I automatically think, because we talked about it like I think halfway through, or no, beginning of last year.
Yeah, we went on and
announced and court martialed and all that stuff. Like, wow, dude, I can't believe you guys don't have a mountain bike scholastic.
Maybe look into it. I mean, because basically it's 7th grade all the way through 12th grade, and I mean they basically just it's enduro stuff. It's not necessarily, it's not downhill. It's just there's jumps and corners and all that stuff. But
it's so awesome. Cool. I mean, we have it out here. Our buddies Josh Blair and Dave D'Ortona over there in the Northeast, up there in New York, they have that program, and it has paid dividends for local track Catmount.
I can't remember.
I think Catmount is their local and stuff, and it is really done really good for them.
Hey, our area, we went to the race last year, the first one we've been to, and there's like big rigs that are team traders where they break out all the popcorn machines and the barbecues and the spin bikes and all that. Mm-hmm. I mean, it looks like a damn UCI World Mountain Downhill Championships. And I mean, it filled this parking lot for half a mile, and there's everywhere. And I was like, I didn't expect it. I mean, because they just started, really got just hot here the last couple of years. Right. So I really didn't expect it to be that big of a deal, but we got there and I was like, holy cow, it's crazy. And dude, that rolls right over. I mean, you do that, you can race BMX on the side because now you're in shape for it.
Oh, definitely.
And, I mean, obviously the big money's in mountain biking. You're not gonna make no money BMXing, but give yourself some options. And if you really like riding a bike, it's a good deal.
Do you have like mountain bike trails and all that stuff, or dirt jump parks and everything where you're at there, Danny?
Yeah, there's multiple state parks around us that have trails that people hit up, and again, we're on the border of Minnesota, North Dakota. A river separates us, and so you have the land of 10,000 lakes over in Minnesota. So you can hit lakes, you can hit trails, you kind of hit whatever you want as far as biking goes.
Do you guys get to ride like the ski lifts up and then mountain bike down?
No, not that I know of.
No.
There might be one up north towards the Canadian border. I know they have a ski resort. Yep.
That's a big thing out here now. And not all of them do it, but some of them do. And some of them local to us, which we've really been enjoying because that pedal uphill shit's overrated. Going downhill is a lot more fun. So, but that's.
Yeah, it's a big thing. I mean, honestly, that could be you could put that in like your side hip too, to incorporate that with your program too, because the interscholastic leg, it's so freaking huge, and with a lot of BMXers that run mountain bike because of especially because how the seasons are for you guys, we know how it is here, depending on how the rain is and this, that, and the other, we got a lot of riders that double dip.
That ride the rain
BMX race, and they mountain bike race and do the enduro cross. That could be something that could pay a lot of dividends to you, Danny.
Worth checking out.
Dude, it's a great program and stuff. I mean, they didn't have 2 years ago?
2 years ago, yeah.
2 years ago, and we went to just corner marshal and go have fun and do that stuff because it was local to us and we had nothing else going on. And it's like, hey, let's go check it out. And then next thing you know, okay, hey, I got announcer experience and this, that, and the other. They don't run transponders. They run the embedded barcode on the number plates. and then they got the timing loop. They got a big screen, like talking about, okay, cool, we got this, that, the other. I'm like, man, it's kind of like boring, dude. How come you guys aren't like shouting at the food truck guys or the park dude or the other teams and the
mountain bike announcers aren't like BMX announcers.
The other hot riders that are
Right.
here for the weekend that are like in the points chase and stuff.
Right.
It's something different, but honestly, it's really fun.
It was fun.
And it's really catchy. It really
fun.
is.
Definitely. And we actually know a couple of kids that are racing it.
Yeah.
That are really enjoying it. So it's whether it works out or not, you never know. But it's something to look into because the number of kids that were out there was 125 kids on the gate. It started. That was
for junior.
Right. 125 kids.
JV team.
Yeah, 125 kids.
Yeah.
Also waiting for someone to say go. And it's like, holy shit, they're going to kill each other.
Yeah, it's crazy because you get the kids that get geeked out on having a full rack of 8. It's like, dude, you got 96 riders right here, bud. Just go. Just pedal. I'll be in the corner.
Yeah, Mike's saying that it hasn't taken off at his track either, the mountain bike thing. But it's just BMXers that bring out a mountain bike. But it just depends. I mean, because honestly, we've seen it. Mountain bikers come to a BMX track and they make multiple laps on it. So they're up start hill, and some of them really they don't pan out very well for some of them. They have no idea how to jump. They have no idea about a double. OTB, just wadding it up. It's like, wow, I didn't sign up for that. But it's just another way to ride your bike. If you're really into riding your bike, I mean, I'm not sure how old you are. You're probably about Rick's age or maybe a little younger. But when I was growing up, that's all we did. If you weren't playing football or baseball at the time, we rode our bikes. That's all we did. We didn't give a shit what we ride. Just ride something. We'd jump at 10 speed. We didn't care.
Oh, we didn't give a shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, love of the bike. I mean, if that's what it is you really want to do. I mean, because I know kids that will not play a stick and ball.
Yeah.
All they want to do is race. That's all they want to do.
What age group are you, Danny?
I think I'd be in that 26 to 35 group.
Oh shit, you're young.
Damn, you are young. What?
Shut up.
26 to 30.
I'm 34.
I got about 10. That's just like Michael Askren came one day. He was 35. I'm like, you know what?
Don't give me that bullshit.
Kiss my ass.
Dude, I'm turning 46 in September.
I didn't realize Michael was 20 years younger than I was. I was like, you know what? You suck, bro.
Sweet baby Jesus. Good Lord.
Hey, jealousy would get us nowhere, right? I mean, I wish I was 28, 35 again.
I hear you. I'd go back to 20.
You don't race anymore?
What's that?
You don't race anymore?
I do from time to time.
Who do you?
My goal is still to beat my 10-year-old, and so I can still beat him. But I have a feeling that day's coming real soon.
Oh no, you're good. You're dialed. You're dialed.
You got a few years, buddy. Trust me.
When they get to be 14, then
That's when my son beat me. He was 14.
Give me a call.
Yeah, 14 years old, my son beat me, and I'm like, damn it. That's when you flip it. Well, you shouldn't have beat me. Look how old I am, you know?
Right? I'm giving you the beans. Goddamn.
No, I hear you.
Scott, don't give me no grief, bro. You're not that much older. You might got me.
Old school getting crazy.
You might got me
right now.
by 8 years. But yeah, I hear you, bro. I hear you. Trust me. You're in my shoes now.
What other stuff can everybody look forward to coming up to your national here on the August 9th through the 11th there, Danny?
Yeah, so I think one of the coolest
things.
things.
People are like planning to travel. I don't know, dude. I don't know. Getting a lot of comments in the chat room there.
Well, first time in North Dakota. I mean, why not? Like Miller said,
I think
I've been to 4 states. North Dakota was one of them.
Well,
So,
you might get freaking Mike Miller over there, the okayest announcer to announce the national. You never know.
Yeah, so I think one of the coolest. What's that?
I said, what can they expect when they get there?
Yeah, I think one of the coolest things, I didn't mention this earlier, but where our track is located, you're within like walking distance of like 8 hotels. And a couple of those hotels, you could probably nearly hit them with a baseball if you threw them, right? And so they're across the street from the track. We have a hotel 2 hotels in the parking lot of where the track is. There's a water park there. Yeah, so where the stadium is, obviously we know that those attract hotels. So there's a bunch of hotels, there's restaurants, there's everything you need right in that area. And so it's going to be exciting this year. The city next year, starting next year, is actually building about $100 million indoor turf and aquatic center. That'll be south of our track. And so obviously that opens up an opportunity. So when kids are coming to play indoor soccer or swimming, it'll obviously expose our track to them, and maybe that helps bring in more riders. And so we're in a prime location, parking, hotels, restaurants. We probably won't make a whole lot from our parking. That's okay, because people can literally walk across the street from the hotel, run their motos, go back, do what they want to do. But it's just a great setup, great location. You can't beat it. So we're going to do everything we can to make everything great while people are here, so they enjoy their experience up in North Dakota. But we'll see how it goes, and we're just excited. We're working out there every single day, whether it's the timing getting done. We just laid brand new asphalt coming out of the track. There's 2 gates that we'll have an exit, and we'll have an entrance into staging, so we're not mixing up people trying to get in and out of a single gate. So we're trying to make it as nice and as easy as possible, and I think people will enjoy it when they come up.
They can open up an aquatic center to all the riders after they get done racing.
I wish it's still about 2 years out.
Everybody else,
bring your towels and swimsuits,
right?
Yeah.
Dang.
Hey, wow. People are really digging it. I mean, it sounds old school. You ain't been photographing shit, dude. No wonder you look so young. They've been putting makeup on you for 25 years. Jesus Christ.
Oh, Scotty. I love Scotty. Chopping in on the show.
He said he would come to your national, but he got to do photo shoot apparently for Mary Kay.
Well, I mean, dude, he's looking smooth, bud.
Well, yeah, whatever. Hey, whatever it takes, bro.
Hey, I got the same problem, dude. Look at me. I'm just saying.
What's the problem? Oh, never mind.
I guess, dude.
Yeah, it sounds like Vegas. Run your motor, then go hit the pool for a bit.
No.
Yeah, that'd be nice. Sounds like it's going to be a hell of a weekend, to tell you the truth.
Let's see. What else we got going on here?
I need someone rich to adopt me so I can go to all these nationals. Check them out.
We talked about accommodations. We talked about the hotels. Walking distance. I mean, damn.
Other than the Grams, but that. Grams the only place they have a hotel in the parking lot.
Yeah, no, that's legit. I mean, honestly, that kind of threw me for.
Reno's kind of close. You could ride your bike to Reno.
Let's see. What other? You got any other clinics coming up? Okay, so I know Olivia, I think, is coming back to your facility.
Yeah.
Nick Long, Drew Polk, any of the big hitters going to be coming in before the national?
No, Olivia's going to be here, so she's going to run a 2-day camp Monday, Tuesday of our national week. So we'll have that going on. She'll run our pre-national on Thursday as well. We'll have practice all Thursday night, so people can get their track time in, do their thing that way, get their parking permits, practice for a couple hours. I think we got 4 hours of practice going on, and then we'll see. We're going to work on some others for next year. We talked to Carly Kane earlier this year. We're trying to get something done with her. But she's a busy girl, so she had some stuff on her schedule. But we're going to continue to push, and we want the best for our riders. We want the best up here in North Dakota, and so we're going to work on bringing them in.
That's really good to hear. The track is the track is really concerned about the riders get the good trainers in there.
No, that's good. Jake, I was on 510 Bay Area with Olivia for 3 years, and she is a blessing.
She's a peach. She really is.
She's awesome. Hey, good for you guys, Danny. That is awesome. I wish I had the fan life like she does. I watched it before I came over here, and we had the whole internet freaking wire fiasco. I was like, hey, Mike, dude, did you see Olivia's freaking new thing. No, dude,
We-
our
We
shit
didn't get to
melted
talk
right
about.
now.
We didn't get to talk about anything for the show. We didn't even get to
We
preview the
did.
setup for this one.
Yeah.
It was.
Yeah, the heat wave, and then apparently we have a bigger heat wave coming in this week. So it's just it's a process. I don't know. It left coast, But appreciate you, Danny, for coming on, dude. And like honestly, dude, reaching out and wanting to come on the show. We really do appreciate it.
Anything you want to say before you go? Sponsors,
dude, shout out to the sponsors,
whatever.
everybody that
yourself.
dude, volunteers. Dude, the floor is yours, Danny. Honestly, really, it is.
Awesome. I appreciate you guys having me. I think I'll leave it at our board does a tremendous job. I might be talking to you guys tonight, but everything they do behind the scenes is top notch. Our volunteers are great. Our riders are great. Our sponsors that make nearly all of this possible, whether it's Hugo's, Deeks, Visit Greater Grand Forks, Shields, you name it. We've got great partners that really help us out. And I guess I would just tell people, give North Dakota a shot. You got nothing to lose by coming up to North Dakota. We're going to treat you well. You're going to have a great time. You're going to race at a great facility, and you can walk back and forth to your hotel if you really want to. And I think people really enjoy it. The weather's going to be hopefully great, knock on wood. And then people have questions, comments, follow us on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. We just set up a brand new live stream this year, so we're working on that. 3-corner setup, or a 3-camera setup. So we're evolving. We're becoming more digital, and we're going to continue to do everything the best we can.
You were talking about the 3-camera setup. Is that for locals? Mm-hmm. You're gonna stream them too?
Yep. Yeah. So we went with 3 fixed
let's
cameras.
Go.
Yeah.
That's cool.
So yeah, but it adds to the experience, right? Kids can come back. We got a camera that's on top of our tower that'll pick up, first straight, part of second straight. We have a camera mounted in turn 2 that'll pick up second straight, third straight, and then we have a camera that's mounted to our trussing on the last straight. So you'll pick up the last straight there, and we can throw all cameras in one shot, or we got some hotkeys set up where we can switch between the cameras as well. So.
Awesome.
We're finalizing that.
Grandma want to watch. They don't want to drive over there, but they want to watch the races. I know.
Yep.
I've heard that from Blue Springs, from Rim River. I mean, the grandparents who don't want to make that drive or can't make that drive, inclement weather, whatever it is, they get to watch a grandkid ride, and that is.
Now has that been a push because there's been a lot of local tracks that stream their local racing. Is that what kind of like made you guys go that direction?
No, I don't think so. I think for us, it's an opportunity again, like you guys mentioned, grandma and grandpa being able to watch the race. I also look at it as it's a revenue stream. You can sell rights to your live stream. People will pay for it, and if you're averaging 50 to 300 people watching your live stream, that's a potential revenue source that if you haven't sold it or people aren't paying you for advertising on it, you're missing out on a resource that helps you purchase something for a track. And so you can take what you sell the first year and you've paid for your equipment.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, I had no idea.
I mean, you know me, I get geeked out and I'm always watching something.
I mean, so what do we do? Live stream us? Doing a live stream? Can we do that?
Dude, we cannot live stream us every day. Honestly,
you're
gonna get bored. You go watch friggin' Red River. Go check them out.
Yeah, Red River. I mean, there's 3 or 4 tracks.
Red River, Rum River, Green River,
Blue Springs.
Yeah. Creedence Clearwater.
What streaming service are you using for that?
We're using BMX.
BMX. There you go, Mike.
Wow, there it is. Now, wireless?
No,
cameras?
I buried all of our outdoor direct bury Cat 6 cables.
Wow,
And so our cameras that we got,
along with the scores, timing, and all that stuff.
Yep. Yeah. So when we did our lighting, the electrical company came out and we had them bury all conduit for all timing and everything along those lines. They buried our electrical wires. We took care of our live stream wires ourselves, but yeah, everything was professionally done by an electrical company to get everything in conduit so that we didn't have any issues later on.
That's awesome. That's how you do it.
Damn.
Do it right or don't do it at all.
Damn.
Yep.
Son.
That's cool. That is very cool.
What you doing?
Good night, Scott.
I'm going Red River, baby.
Oh, they got DeSoto's got a state qualifier tomorrow.
Oh,
And you know he's working.
Mm-hmm.
Old school's always
that's awesome. That one. Now, what? And you guys race what nights of the week? You typically
Tuesday, Thursday.
So Tuesday, Thursday, we got Saturday Rum, and
We can make it happen.
and Missouri's on Fridays.
We load up the van.
I'll just talk about watching the live stream.
Oh yeah. Oh,
I'm not trying.
We got plenty of live stream, dude.
We can't be back in time on Monday for you to go to work, bro. So
Yeah. No, as long as shit don't melt like it did freaking 2 hours ago, we'll be okay.
Mike Miller wants to give a big shout out to the Soto family. I'm not sure why, but there you go. Hope everything's okay with you guys.
Yeah. Well, shit, Danny. Dude. I mean, damn. Honestly, can't thank you enough for wanting to jump on and give everybody the heads up of your national and your facility, your volunteer group, your sponsors. There was a lot of traction in the comment section, and like, dude, that is it says a lot, honestly. And for Mike and me, for you wanting to come on the show, it really means a lot. Honestly, Danny, it really does.
It's cool.
Because usually we're just crushing beers and talking smack with the latest and greatest topics from No Holds Barred or whatever gets sent in, and being able to have a regular guest, it doesn't happen all the time, but we greatly appreciate it, Danny. We really do.
And it's a good feeling helping a track out that's really trying to do things right way, because you don't see the light.
Hey, got a month to go, baby.
Yeah, North Dakota National, guys, check it out.
Plenty of time to get the travel plan.
Don't even need a rental car, bro. The hotel you can take a taxi from.
You can walk.
The hotel, for the airport to the hotels, it's 10 minutes, and then walk to the track. You just save $400.
Yeah, you can't beat it. You can't beat it.
Absolutely, that's a good deal.
Yeah,
that's a good deal. Yeah, that's unfortunately we can't afford to fly everywhere.
Oh yeah, we got California prices, bro.
When Chris Spears gets his helicopter fixed, so we could take it, but until then we're screwed. But no, that's awesome.
I appreciate you guys having me.
What's that?
I appreciate you guys having me. It's great to talk a little bit about our national. We're excited. Hopefully people show up. We're gonna have a good time, and love to come back anytime you need me.
Hey, after your national, hit us up.
Oh, definitely. So
I like to hear how it went.
Hey, so
we'll watch it, but your perspective.
Are you or anybody from your track going to Michigan this coming week?
I'm not sure. I might have to double check on that. We might, though. We might have a couple there.
The Thunder mentioned it.
Okay, well, hey, I'm going to be out there with the All Things BMX crew, because that's one of our good family podcasts and stuff. And we're going to be out there doing shows all week over there at Waterford Oaks and stuff. So anybody from your squad that is going to be out there,
hit him up.
Hit me up or do whatever. Send them my information and everything.
He'll be with Billy. He won't be hard to find.
Yeah, we're gonna be with Gate 9.
Perfect.
So hit me up and hey, give you guys some airtime and give them a little interview or a little quick pop and all that stuff. So the Beer Budget BMX show and All Things BMX with Gate 9. We're gonna be live and direct from Waterford Oaks next week. So anybody from your area, Danny, make sure you have them hit me up.
Yeah, definitely.
It'd definitely be a privilege to have them on the show.
Absolutely. Appreciate you guys. Thanks for having me.
Billy, everybody knows Billy. That's all I'm saying. Come on, Gate 9. Everybody knows Billy. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying anybody nothing about whiskey and Mountain Dew. It's just everybody knows Billy.
Yeah. Just don't say Diet Dew, because they ain't going to throw a conniption fit.
Well, whatever. Am I 500? No, I don't know. Are you? I haven't seen you in a year. You could be. I mean, Jen Finney, right? You might be.
Oh, the chat room is going crazy, Danny. You can see it. It's
glad I could help spur some conversation for you.
I love this stuff. It's so fun. Yeah, definitely. After your nationals over, hit us up. Let us know and give us a rundown. See how it went. How you thought it went. I mean, pros and cons, and what you do different. I mean, I definitely would like to hear that because first national in North Dakota. Let's see how it turned out. We'll watch it. I guarantee we'll watch it on TV.
And you know what? The viewers would honestly like to see it because there was a lot of viewers that were kind of intrigued on the whole travel side of it.
Yeah.
You know, which is really big, and we don't get a lot of that on the show.
No, I mean, you can fly in North Dakota, take a taxi for 10 minutes, and walk to your hotel, back and forth from the track.
Yeah.
So you just saved a rental car. I mean, dude, that's big. Hey, you're already spending a ton of money as it is. You just saved $300-400.
The only thing that it reminds me of is New Mexico.
They're close, yep.
Because you honestly, it was so close, you didn't have to put gas in the rent-a-car when you took it back. That's how close it was.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Which is nice.
No,
you know,
it's all right there.
That's awesome. Hey, well, good luck on your national. I hope you guys have a great turnout. I'm really looking forward to talking to you afterwards to see how it all got broke down. How many?
I can't wait to watch the live feed.
Yeah. Absolutely. Well, we can watch the live feed before that because
as long as we don't got another freaking ridiculous freaking heat wave, we'll be fine.
No, but we can watch before this because they have 3 cameras. No. We can watch district racing.
Well, we only got 1 camera, so they're better than us.
That's not saying much.
It's
beer budget for a reason.
BMX, baby. You know how it is. Hey, Danny, I appreciate you, brother. Man, thank you so much for wanting to come on here and promote your track and your national, and I hope everything works out good. We're going to be watching, and stay tuned, and don't be shy, bro. You know, message me or Mike with whatever you got, and hey,
love to talk to you again.
You already got the link to come on the show.
Yeah, you're
come back on whenever you want to, brother.
Yeah, you're in like Flynn now.
Yeah,
you're stuck with us.
Yeah,
because if you don't call
appreciate you guys.
Yeah,
sounds good to me.
Thanks, Danny. Appreciate it, man.
Have a great night.
Have a good one, and have a great weekend, bro.
You as well. Thanks.
That was fun. He's got to figure it out.
Wasn't that something?
But he's got to figure it out, which is a big deal. Most people don't. He's got to figure it out, and
well, we don't even have shit figured out. I mean,
look, we're in the house doing the show.
What we're doing.
Yeah, we're in the shop, the studio.
But man,
that's cool. I mean, he's just low key guy, not boast, not trying to blow anything up. He just being real.
We need more track operators like that.
He's doing everything he can to make this program work for him, and you know what? So far, it looks really good. And
everything that
like you said, Atwater. It reminds you. You brought that up, and I'm like,
it does, right?
You nailed it right on the head. I was like, wow,
baby, high five! Come on,
you nailed it. Okay, because we got to Atwater, dude. It was just like we didn't really care if we raced or not. We're going to have a good time with everybody. We still race, but
we're doing 6 motos, dude. We're done in 45 minutes, but we're riding fucking 2 hours later.
Yes.
Yeah, and Keith didn't give a shit.
Nope. Because his kids were out there riding too. You know, I mean, it is what it is.
Like, dude, Red River, bro.
Well, we got you, Mike. You're just like him, bro.
Man, dude.
You're right. We do get one of those guys.
That was great, and definitely appreciate Danny for
reaching out
and wanting to come. What? We don't get a lot of it, Mike.
Hey, Tuesday. That's what we have to do Tuesday night. We have to watch his live
feed. Dude, they got the live feed and everything, but you know what? When somebody reaches out to us, it's
not usually for a good thing. It's not usually a good thing.
No, it really isn't.
Last time people started reaching out to us over the Harry and everything.
You know, and yeah, I mean between Harry and all that stuff, but you know, with Josh and Alyssa over there at Rum River, you know, it really paid dividends, and you know, we're really doing a good job.
We're doing a service,
you know, and I mean, take it for what it is.
Yeah, we're doing a service. We're helping other tracks. We're helping tracks get bigger.
Hey, but you know, you look at the pictures.
What's up, Carrie Huber?
Carrie, hey, what's up, Trinity? You know, but you know, we get these opportunities, and they don't come
very often.
I mean, dude, hey, we were working feverishly, and then
Rum River and Red River.
Rum River, Red River.
If it's got river in it, we're good.
Yeah, and then it's like everything's all fine and dandy, and next thing you know, the fucking goddamn heat wave just melted some wires over there in the studio.
That was so weird.
You know, I mean, all we did was take a week off. You know, we just had the mixed open show with Justin over there, All Things BMX, and a great show.
Yes,
that was.
It was.
You know, and it was very productive, and a lot of people over here on the beer budget side and the All Things BMX side, really got together with a lot of the topics that we talked about.
I agree.
You know, 2 weeks ago. You know, and so that was really good. You know, and the wheels are turning with what we got going on with them and being family. You know, because we've always stuck by our sides with them, and they've stuck by us. You know, and it's really worked out to be a good thing. You know, the pedal pub crawl. I gotta blame Michelle Tim on that one.
You ain't blaming you're not blaming anybody. It was all you, bro. I watched.
Tyler has got some weird porn going on in his bathroom.
Oh, stop it!
I am just saying, dude. I got locked in. I tried to get out. It took a week. And
Jesus Christ!
I had to use PTO time and all kinds of shit for the goddamn write out that we did. But I'm a team player, Mike. I am. I really am, dude. You know, but
thank God you're riding with me.
Fuck it, you know.
It's a restroom story. Oh yeah, he passed out. Don't mind him.
No, I was scared of the dark. I was scared.
He then passed out.
Did that too.
It was a great day. Mm-hmm. At least he got out of the pool and didn't drown.
Yeah, I don't know how the hell that figured out, but I'm still trying to figure out what the hell happened to our chat.
I have no idea.
Side.
You're the one who runs the computer, bro. I just sit here and talk.
Hey, well, you know, heat wave, this, that, and the other.
Race and fireworks show tomorrow night at Grand Prix BMX.
I mean, we could definitely do a show again tomorrow.
We could.
Ain't got nothing else going on.
I'll be home early.
God bless you. I'm glad somebody will be, because this has been a goddamn week. You know, I am so fucking pissed off. Okay, we're gonna leave this to the end of the show. I am so fucking goddamn furious.
Oh no way, Carrie, you all right? How'd you do that? What'd you do? Beating up someone and threw your shoulder out?
Carrie, need me to kiss your boo boo?
We are pouring most of the hill tomorrow morning. And he told me Elkhorn. They're gonna pour the bottom 10 feet.
You were out there with the front loader the other day, dude.
You
were having a good time.
Sure. I don't give a shit. Hey, I was doing what I needed to do.
You're throwing some fucking dirt around.
It was a good day. I mean, I have no problem.
The fucking horn is looking freaking insane, Mike.
If you're local to this area and you ever lived in Rio Linda,
you want some, get some. Is that kind of how it is?
Oh, just because this track.
Are you
Robert Kennedy is
Bobby?
Robert Kennedy is a genius.
Oh, we know that
on those little skid steer he's got, and watching him work his magic. Oh, you crashed. I hope you're all right, kid.
What the hell? You don't crash, Carrie.
But yeah, it was watching Robert. I mean, I was just putting dirt in piles so he could shape up. That's all I was doing. And you know what?
You look pretty official, dude. You got the hat on.
Yeah, I had my.
I seen a beer budget sticker on the scraper in the back.
Did you?
I did.
I didn't put that on there. I have a beer budget on.
I got high def shit, dude. I ain't fucking around.
I had a bunch of stickers with me, but there wasn't very many kids there.
No. Yeah.
Yeah, but no, it was good. I mean, I tell you what, people are going to be really excited about this track. I mean, it's
getting ready to pour concrete.
Second straight is big, and they got room to put a pro set in later on down the road.
First straight looks like baby, let's go.
But it's not as long as it looks longer on video. I got there and I'm like, which is fine. Trust me, the track's 1,000 feet. It's fine. It's just on the video, it looked like, because there was no jumps or anything, it looked like Brian was walking or Mick was walking forever before he got to the turn. But
turn one looks good. Like it's accommodating. Like you're gonna go 4 or 5 wide going into turn one on the left hander.
3 or 4, yeah, absolutely.
Give or take if you're fast, like me.
Good night, Mike. Have a good night. Thanks for tuning in,
Mikey. All right, later.
But yeah, it's dude. I mean, big 180 sweeper turn. I mean, big. And the old first turn is behind this turn, and it turned into a platform for easy ups on top. There's a couple trees over there.
Really?
Yeah.
Check out the horn going next freaking level, dude.
Talking to Brian on Thursday.
Really?
Right next to
you've been on the show a couple times.
Right next to the track, that fence where the starting used to be. That was a bike trail right there.
Huh?
Well, the other side's a big old field that they don't even use.
Huh?
Brian's already talking to the city about using that for parking for a national or a Gold Cup or whatever. You could sit in your damn, the first couple of rows could sit in their cars and watch the races from their cars.
Look how fast we got done at the state race. There were a couple
Right, Billy? So I'm sorry. I was distracted. What'd you say?
That's all it goes.
I'm sorry. I apologize.
No, I'm just saying. Hey, look how smooth it went for the state race.
Oh, dude. Right? Brian, of all people, Slick Crowd was all over it. Dude, he never was going to go back there again.
One of our brothers.
And he was like, dude, legit.
We were barbecue before the sun went down.
Yep. But dude, this track looks good. Yeah. The kids that like to jump are going to love it. The kids who don't want to jump can still roll the stuff.
Can I send shit? Like X Games, dude. I'm talking truck driver shit.
I'm saying you could, whether you do it on the story, but yes, you can.
Okay, cool. I'll call Sawyer in the morning.
The track is looking really good. And talking to Brian, I mean, the way he told me how everything's going to get laid, the containers behind the starting area get moved over to the other side, where the porta potty used to be. Having a 20 by 20 concrete pad board there for the containers and a container with a window cut inside of it for signups. Powers, they were pulling power and water yesterday or Thursday, but they're digging the trenches, putting PVC in the ground. I mean, they are not messing around. 28 years he's had this track. Brian has. 1996.
Legendary.
1994 or 5 or 6, whatever.
And you know what? We had Mick and Brian on the show a couple times here the past
month and a half. Times.
But they are not skipping a beat, and it looks great on Facebook. And seeing the updates and everything with what they're doing, it is legit.
They got sponsors paying for most of the concrete. I mean, they're talking about either concrete or
Dylan Peterson is working his ass off with what he's got going on and run the tractors and everything else in between. You know,
he goes, when I was out there Thursday, he goes, "I've been on this tractor for like 100 hours. I'm so glad, so glad I got a break." I said, "Well, I'll try to come back, bro. Trust me, I will. I may go back out there Monday, but maybe even Sunday because Dan will be racing."
Yeah,
anyone been a TO longer than Brian Ford? Ooh, not that I know of.
Ooh, man, that's a good trivia question there, Dylan.
Not close. I can't think of anybody.
Dude, that
Bellflower, maybe. I'm not sure. I'm not really sure.
Wasner?
Maybe. I'm just guessing, but that's the only one I can think they'd be close. Everyone else has been replaced.
damn it, Dylan.
Crabtree? How long Crabtree had
Dylan, I don't. Oh, God damn. We could have done that could have been a good trivia.
Crabtree or even at the Fernley. Oh, no, he's new.
Okay.
But Crabtree's been there for a long time.
Crabtree, yeah, but not long enough for
Jim Seaver for the biggest little bike park.
I tell you what, between freaking Hacksaw and freaking Brian Ford,
they got a half a century.
Man.
Yeah.
Shit.
That's a good question, Dylan. That is awesome. I mean, you know what? I really
coming in with a heater, dude.
28 years is how long Brian's been there.
Yeah.
Kevin. So Margie in Atlanta. Oh, there it is.
Well, Margie Hatfield. Yep.
Fucking ish.
And
Cobb County?
No. Well, yes. Pawlowski too. No. Or no, she wasn't a track operator, right?
I don't think so.
I'm going back to Dirty Fest.
I don't
because it was Margie, it was Pawlowski, and Mama Carter.
Right. Yeah.
And I'm not gonna get my ass kicked.
Or the Florida.
I am not walking through a dark alley with any of them freaking BMX mamas.
Florida legend.
I'm gonna get freaking jumped. It's gonna be all bad.
Alicia Bixler from Florida was a good bomb Bruns before he passed with CO forever here in Ohio. Okay, I'm not sure who that is, but I mean.
Oh, Alice Bixler. Yeah. Oh yeah. You know what? It might be freaking Alice, Margie, and Brian. Top three.
Hell, anybody.
You're sitting on a podium, baby.
Anyone who gets over fucking 10 years, dude, you've got something to brag about. Honestly. But 20.
Well, I mean, look at Danny. He's only 4 years in.
24. Yeah, 28, 29 years Brian's been doing that shit. And still loves it. Look at him. He's going above and beyond right now to get that shit together.
Look how pumped up he was when he was on the show.
Dude, you should see how pumped up he was when I was there on Thursday.
Really?
Dude, this guy's like a kid in a candy store.
No shit.
Maybe stop the tractor and talk to him. I mean, I have no problem with that, but it's like, I'm trying to help, but you're stopping me. I turn it off to talk and listen. And it was very informative because I learned a few things I didn't know. But it's like, Yeah, he's like a kid in a candy store right now. He's so pumped up after all this
No
time
shit.
to actually get to do it the way he wants to do it. And
So you stopped working to talk.
I
to
just
him?
turned the tractor off. Yeah,
You just,
I did.
Okay, well,
I did. Pee break.
that's
Pee break.
gonna affect your payroll.
Whatever. It's pee break. I had to go pee. You can't be on the tractor.
I don't know. We're gonna
You
talk
can,
to,
but you should.
We're gonna talk to the higher ups.
Okay, whatever. Talk to Mick. He'll let you know.
I'm just saying, dude. Nick Valencia. We got
Debbie Kelly getting.
we got this right here. Nick, get ready because this picture right here is going to Waterford Oaks next week.
Hall of Fame first
Okay.
year to move from TO.
This shit right here is gonna get friggin'. There is gonna be all kinds of friggin' district mom jizz on this fucking picture.
Yeah, Paul Huber's been around a long while.
We know that.
I
We
don't know.
have him on the show too.
Hey, Carrie, how long
Hey.
Paul your dad been running the track out
It
there?
was 27 years. I remember that because I didn't pass out by that time on the show.
I remember him saying, yeah, was it 27?
No, I passed out, but I remember it
27.
was 27
So
plus.
he's right there. Yeah,
27 plus.
That's a podium. That's a podium.
Officially unofficial.
Yeah, that's a podium. DM jizz. Yeah, that's yeah, Paul's been there a long time. Paul's the longest one around us. Him and Brian. There's no one else in this.
Bro.
Even in the
Ain't
SoCal.
that something?
Orange Y would have been a good one, but they got shut down. So,
Sweet baby Jesus.
yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's impressive to be doing this long. I mean, you know.
I'm surprised we made it fucking 4 years, Mike.
And
doing the show.
yeah.
I'm just saying.
We're going to auction that picture off to district moms. No, that's ours.
I don't even know.
Rick takes it on.
Nephew, bring that son of a bitch over here.
Rick takes it on with him.
Hey, this thing's gonna be in Waterford Oaks freaking next
He's at
week.
least picks of the year. I mean, come on.
No, it don't matter. No, he's got a Tesla and shit. All right.
He had a gas car the last
This
time.
dude right here, dude. He had Chick-fil-A sponsors and all kinds of shit. Panda Express. And did we get anything? No.
So why you holding this picture up then?
Oh no, because
Handsome bastard right there.
the dude, he ain't aged in like 3 years. How long we had this
not
picture?
a bit.
Yeah, I mean,
Not a
he
bit.
ain't shaved.
Yeah.
You know, he
If
could,
that's 5 o'clock shot.
he could have got like the whole Gillette sponsorship and shit, but no, I ain't know what the hell I try.
We got a Jeep today. Great.
Any
To keep
shit.
or to borrow.
Whatever, dude. I don't
This
care.
will be the
I'm
5th
tired of
different
fucking
new track
trying.
I have rated up for BMX in 11 years. All right. But this one here is legit, dude. I don't know if you've been out there, Kevin, but it already looks good. It's not even done. It already looks good. They're going to pour the bottom 10 feet of concrete tomorrow. They'll let it set, and then they'll pour the top. The front side's concrete, back side's going to be asphalt.
Nice.
Of the starting hill.
Uh-huh.
And then I'm not sure if they're going to do concrete or gunite for the turn, but that's kind of what they're looking at.
Oh, cool.
So,
Hey, good for them.
oh yeah, it's going to be awesome.
Yeah.
I can't wait. I mean, just looking at the track, I mean, it's got a starting hill about the size of Antica's.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, that's
And
a
it's going to be
that's a
concrete.
doozy.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Game
There'll
changer
be
right
no
there.
lack of speed.
Oh,
It's
good.
it's looking good.
Good. Hey, good for Elkhorn, dude. I'm stoked, honestly. Looking forward to doing another show tomorrow night, Mikey. We got some other topics to crush about because it was dead last week. It was like we were kind of flat.
There
Yeah.
wasn't anything to talk about. We were going to do a show, but there was nothing to really talk
You know,
about.
and then we had the whole full tilt fiasco going on, and then that one kid, Ricky Carter III,
Who?
announced going to JNR.
Who's junior? I thought he was junior. Oh, you're junior.
No, I'm junior. The
He's the
third.
third, that's
Yeah.
right.
So
Yeah.
we got one of our.
Is he going to come by tomorrow?
He should be. I know there's a party going on tomorrow.
Oh,
that,
wow.
Some of us might be there. Some of us might not. But yeah, old Ricky the Third going to JNR. Big
Hey.
shout out to Nick Jones on that deal. And
Hey, he earned it.
big thing.
A little bit of help here and there, but he, with his training and his work ethic, he earned it. He earned his shot, and he deserves it.
The kid's fucking busy.
Yeah, well, hey, he's been busy since he was 5.
And you are a big part of that deal, Mike.
Well, I tried. Yeah, that he's like mine.
Yeah.
You know,
Uh,
him and his sisters, all of them. I love those kids. So, and they were worth it. It definitely wasn't wasted time.
yeah. I tell you what,
Look
dude,
at Ricky go.
hey, and here we are, right?
Yeah, you going to college on a BMX scholarship? Shit, we did something right.
baby. Come on,
That's
let's
right.
go.
He earned it. That's good. I'm so
We
happy
got
for him.
the whole full tilt fiasco. I mean, God forbid anything else unfolds before tomorrow night's show. We're gonna wait and see.
Shit may just come up.
Dude, it might.
It happens.
So we got that going on. We'll probably elaborate a little bit more on the Elkhorn rebuild. The national numbers, the downsides on that stuff, and we haven't seen a 200 moto national for a long time. That's going to probably be one of the topics. But we have nothing to do with that. Another one with going back to the team, the Hack Shack team, over there a week ago at Napa. Team looked awesome. Big shout out to the staff over there at Napa. Didn't
Good
feel
race,
like
qualified race.
Didn't feel like 100 motos.
No.
I mean, it ran.
We were done before the sun even got
It
close.
ran freaking awesome.
I was home before the sun went down.
Yeah. I mean, shout out to Alyssa Menchaca and all the other staff out there. Roy Testicles and
Hillary Wheeler.
Hillary over there from Manzanita.
Yes, sir.
You know, old Thunder Daddy got a little announcing time. You know,
Yep.
and it just shows that we can all get along.
Agree to disagree.
Agree to disagree,
It's
and
not that hard.
That was actually it was a blessing. It really was.
Yeah, because that wasn't supposed to happen.
You know, but
But
it
it
shows.
is. Yeah.
Anything's possible.
Hey, we're all in it for the right reason. Anything can happen.
Yeah. So that was a big one, and then Manzanita and Morgan Hill also freaking debuted that their double state weekend is going to be coming up next month. Over there, going to be at Mans. That just got done with a big rebuild, and a lot of people.
Those boys are working their ass.
A lot of people don't realize. We got Wheeler, everybody in between. A lot of people don't realize that freaking Mans was like shut down for 7 months because of weather and trying to do the rebuild and everything in between. So shout out to the Mans fam making that happen. I know I'm going to be announcing on the Saturday. I don't know about the Sunday. I mean, maybe I'll be sharing it with.
It depends if you screw up or not.
Well, it depends. You know, I mean, I'll have to talk to the ish. You know, maybe I'll.
That's right. He has his own announcer. Huh?
Yeah, maybe I could share it with
Bixler?
old Joey Bixler.
Maybe.
You know, but we'll see what happens. You know, if Joey ain't got a picture like this, then Joey can't announce. That's all I'm saying. Okay, bullshit aside. Okay, real fans, baby.
Yeah, and I'm looking forward to seeing the new Mans track. I mean, Mans has always been a favorite track. It's fast.
It's good, and especially with the heat waves we've been.
Hacksaw, what's up, brother? You're a little bit late, bro.
BLBV, baby. Oh,
been out there to ride the bike park or what?
Paris Benaeus, baby, Team USA.
He's
Let's
so stoked.
fucking go.
He's so stoked right
Hannah
now.
Roberts looking freaking good on the chick side. Our homie, that
Bryce Tryon.
even though he doesn't come on the show because we've asked him plenty of times, Lodi's freaking finest. Bryce Tryon made it to the finals for tomorrow.
We got to get.
Woo! X Games, baby, is fired.
We're gonna have to give a Papa Tryon and set Bryce up, make a deadlock.
I think we just have Papa Tryon.
We could do that too, but we show up at the house for that.
And then we call Bryce out. Wouldn't that be something?
But yeah, Dad's gonna listen when he's in town. He's got to be in town though.
We could do it. Oh, he's in Lodi, dude. We got to remember Lodi cycle.
I mean, Bryce has got to be in town. He's all over the world. We never know where he's at. But yeah, absolutely. The X Games, all the Olympic riders right now are looking.
X Games freaking facility is fire, dude.
Yeah, is Morganville track even getting worked on right now? What's going on with that ish?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I haven't heard any updates.
Mm-hmm.
I talked to Bobby yesterday. He could be here tomorrow. He can be here in the morning.
What's he going over here?
He's gone his way to Modesto for something and brought off some parts.
Oh, he gave me all kinds of crap because he's like, dude, I thought you guys were going to Dodge. I'm like, yeah, we tried to go to
you
Dodge.
were supposed to come by here and talk on the show a month and a half ago.
I'm like, dude,
Bobby.
Yeah. What? Yeah, I don't know. What the hell is up with Dodge? They opened all kinds of freaking new lines. I got a brand new map too.
Right.
And I'm like, dude, I'm sitting there, I'm like kind of like jerking off kind of quietly to myself. I'm I'm like, oh, dude, we're gonna have a great time. I go get lift tickets. Okay, what time you want them for Saturday? I'm like, no, I want Friday.
Yeah,
And
I heard it's
no.
gonna be Friday like 10 to 2 or something like that. Was my asker and told me.
No, I want Friday.
Yeah.
No, we're only open Saturday and Sunday. I'm like, okay, well, you know what?
You know why?
That shit ain't happening.
Because Saturday and Sunday is when the shuttles run from out off the backside run.
We don't need a shuttle. We just need a ski lift.
No. You go down and take your bus back up to the damn resort. You ride all the way down by the lake.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah, it's right. Not being open on Fridays is crazy. I mean, because Saturday and Sundays is usually a madhouse anywhere. But I was talking to Michael about it today. He goes, and even Chris said the same thing. It'll be busy, but it won't be busy like you're going skiing. Some of the runs are good. Some of the runs are so. But they're making progress. It's only the second year.
It looked good.
Growing pains. The Black Diamond is not really a Black Diamond, Chris said, but the trail, the main trail we went on last year,
right?
The one that dropped off had all the switchbacks,
right?
He said it's legit now. They got it all cleaned up, and he goes, "That's that one." And the one,
what was that called? Around the Horn or something?
I don't remember what it's called.
Something like that.
That one and the one going off the backside down in the city was.
Hey, Black Diamond, double Black Diamond. I don't care. I mean, dude, it works for me.
You still in Reno, Jim?
Paris was absolutely slaying the park today. Here we go.
You coming out here anytime soon? We need to do some kill some.
That's why. Hey, that's why we were late doing the show. We're Paris fans. There, Jim.
I'm not saying I'm not a Paris fan, but I just don't lie. We had issues.
Hey, dude, it's Paris. Well, yeah, we did have issues, but
we always have issues.
Hey, Paris and freaking Hannah.
Yeah.
Let's go, baby. Team USA.
Yeah.
X Games.
That's awesome. And Jim,
Fire.
right under Jim's wing. Man. What a better trainer.
You think we get Jim and Paris on the show?
We could have Jim brought her.
We could do it.
I'd be loving to have that.
I will buy the PBRs.
We used to do.
I fake you better than Jim.
Partial reborn. Partial rebuild. Yeah.
Hey.
Went to Lake Cunningham last week, and it's going to shit over there.
Oh, well, fuck. Don't even
I've heard that.
Start, dude. Fucking Lake Cunningham sucks.
Let us know, Jim. We appreciate that. Hey, what's up, Ashley Box? How you doing, girl?
Ashley, hey, Elite Reels, baby. Yeah.
Even if you can't, Jim, I'd love to have you come down and hang out with us for a night.
Lake Cunningham is like a fucking district mom and a fucking Plan B plan. It ain't fuck. No.
Hey,
what a shithole.
Hey.
What?
You got to give it an A for effort.
It fucking sucks.
You got to give it an A for effort. It may not worked out. But
no, Lake Cunningham is fucking horrible.
Okay.
Dude.
All right.
I work down the street.
Okay.
I just want to ride, bro.
Or what? You want to ride your mountain bike?
Anything at this point? Shit. You know how it is. I'm emotional, Sorry.
Hey guys, you know what? We're gonna say the rest of it for tomorrow night. We want to thank you all for tuning in. We appreciate you. Gate 9, Dye Job Apparels.
Baby, you see the new ticker, baby? Dance Comp, dude. The hashtag Dye Job and Gate 9 and ATB, baby.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Dirty Knobs.
The knobs getting ready. Hey, they're gonna drop a heater on Sunday.
Sunday, yep.
I might drop a heater on Sunday too, but it's probably gonna be from dinner from Saturday night. But yeah, you got that one. Huh?
Okay.
You good?
Yeah. I just read. Oh. Someone broke their ankle at Cunningham, and now they can't work on it. So okay.
Cunningham is ridiculous.
Thank you, Ashley. We appreciate you, girl. But yeah, tomorrow night we'll be back. We'll have more and new information.
We need Ashley in the show.
Ashley,
it's been a while.
She probably do a jet boats now. It's at that time of the year. NHRA. If she's not though, she could definitely come to Manteca, hang out with us.
If anything, do shots.
Shit. Good Lord, look out.
Hang on, here we go. I'll put her up against any BMX mom. I'm just saying, dude.
Off the top of my head, I'm going to have to agree with you, but you guys need to work on your after chat game. Really? Call us. We'll talk.
Mate. Yeah, boy.
Come on, Billy.
Oh, Billy.
Yeah, so tomorrow night, we don't know when we'll start. We'll post it up somewhere between 6 and 8.
We're going to do something.
Yeah.
But anyway, hey, appreciate Danny.
Oh, absolutely.
Red River.
You got her even on the board on the thinking about it.
The
check 'em out.
sound wasn't that great. I mean, half our wires.
I don't know if that was us. I don't know if that was us though. I mean, because our volume was good.
Yeah.
It was quiet. So
I mean,
here.
but it's the first time we've done it from inside the house.
Kind of nice. It's comfy in here.
It's kind of weird.
It's a big TV.
We should be on the couch back there.
Right. Yeah, we look awful big.
But appreciate Danny so much for reaching out and wanting to promote the national coming over there at Red River. And I mean, dude, big shout out to his volunteers, all the sponsors over there,
board.
you know, and Josh Robinson from Rum River. You know, give them the insight and give them like a couple of pointers on how to build a program, and they're doing it.
Yeah, everyone you talk to is getting to be
freaking
better track.
huge.
Yeah.
You know, and the big thing that we get too is like, oh well, hey, dude, I'm gonna get so and so from this track to come on the show, and I always say it is always open. Okay?
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
Don't deny anybody.
No.
You know, but I tell you what, dude, with having Danny, Josh, we've had Carrie, Paul, and Miss Donna.
Yeah,
Hey, don't flex on the 559 because I tell you what, they're gonna get your ass.
You know, I can't believe
we've had the Weisers on.
Yes.
Weisers were like years ago.
I can't believe
the camping compound.
The owners, the people who are putting on the party haven't been on the show yet. Neither one of them.
Which one?
The Flickgraphs. They've never sat down and talked with us on the mic.
We might have to call the Flickgraphs out.
And Baker Flickgraphs.
Oh, yeah. Baker?
Yes. I mean, guys that are people that are 100% in it to win it, and
we can do
volunteer or race, doesn't matter. They got it covered.
Mm-hmm.
People that obviously we care about a lot that are really good friends, and but yeah, they never even volunteer. They never even suggest it. They're in the shadows doing what they do. And they deserve some recognition because they've done a lot of, other than the raffle for the igloo.
Oh,
but Brian was
that's a whole different show.
Brian was they weren't even really on it then, other than when you walk around with the camera. They didn't get out there to sit down.
The 559 don't fuck around, dude.
No, not at all.
You know, and
watch yourself.
They're great people, and no matter how hard we party, or maybe how hard I party,
yes, someone's got to be responsible. I got you, bro.
Everybody takes care of everybody.
Got you. Yeah, exactly. Actually,
that's
no one left behind in 559.
Yes. You know, the ride out last week was epic from what I can remember. You know, aside from Tyler's bathroom, which is kind of weird and awkward, but we'll leave that up to the lighting girl.
It was fun.
Shout out to the locksmith that finally let me out 5 days later. It's all good. Looking fresh. The ride out.
It was definitely fun.
It
was a good day.
If anybody knows, you know now.
Yeah.
It was a great time.
It was.
You know, Elkhorn BMX, everything in between. You know, there's a lot of other news that we're going to drop tomorrow. So everybody stay tuned. Thank you guys so much. Appreciate you. Danny, Red River BMX.
North Dakota.
Yeah.
Check them out.
Thank you guys so much.
Yep. Have a great night, people.
I appreciate you guys so much. And everybody be cool, be safe.
No one wants to look at your ugly ass.
Put your shirt on.
Jeez and rice.